Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome back. Awful glad you could join me today.
All right, folks. Welcome to another episode of YuSkool. To all who shall see these present greetings, today is Sunday, 216 days till Christmas. This show will start in the matter of 10, 9, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0. And this is episode number 74. That's what I'm talking about.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Fred Rogers.
Did you say hello?
Sure did. All right, let's see. I will introduce myself really quick. At home plate, it is I, the Turkey Machine, Al Baby, Reverend Al, Sweet Al, Al Pastor, DJ Sticky Buttons, Gorilla Paw, Stormin Norman, etc., etc. All names I've given myself except for Stormin Norman.
So many names.
Yeah.
This goes on.
And to my right, sitting at first base on the YuSkool podcast for the very first time, my flesh and blood, my brother, Mark T, all the way up from Clovis. Welcome to the podcast, brother.
Thank you.
It's
Super
a dream come true to finally have you on here. We've been talking about it for 2 years.
Yeah, I would say so. This is your first episode, huh?
I can't believe
We're popping a
73 episodes go by without doing this.
Actually, so correction, can I fact check you already?
What's that?
We just begun. This is episode 75.
75.
75. 74 was Hanky Panky.
Oh, you're right. Thanks for the fact check.
I had to fact check that one.
Yeah, that
So episode
slid
70.
through the cracks.
Bob, this is the what is 75? Like a bicentennial or
Yeah, I was
something?
gonna say, this is a
This is a big
moment.
boy.
It's the
We're 3/4 into $1 right now.
yeah.
There you
is
go.
True.
We should make a special logo.
Hey, wait, we just did that.
So
We'll put it on a coin. How's that?
T Money, what are you drinking? What are you enjoying?
I have here the Last Call Brewing. It's a less stress and more West Coast IPA.
How is it?
It's hoppy.
Very happy.
I like it though.
All right, Ghost Runner on second. All the way over to third base, we have the Bones Show.
In scoring position.
Beatmaster Bones himself,
That's right.
the king of WMJC airwaves.
Airwhoop.
Or was it MJC?
KRJC.
Sorry,
The
KRJC.
Wave.
Welcome to the podcast.
6:60
buddy.
a.m. Yep. Oh, thank you. Glad to be back.
Bones.
What time was your
Bones?
slot?
So by my 6th year at MJC, I
Working on the doctor.
two more. I was almost a doctor. By my 6th year at MJC, I had the 11 to noon and the noon to 1.
nice.
I had the premier time slots.
Lunchtime.
Yep. So yeah, if you were in the 2 to 3 block radius of Modesto Junior College, you could pick me
Welcome
up.
to WJRC, where the station that rules the pools and reaches the beaches.
Ooh, I like that.
If you're on College Avenue, you can hear me. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
I bet you had a huge following right there.
I did have a call in one time. I got
In
one
the parking-
call in.
He's in the parking lot.
No, so the wave was a wave file. So we actually, in my last year, we hit the internet, and I got a call in from North Carolina.
Oh,
Nice.
Super random, but just some dude was like, "Hey, I just found your guys' show, and I was tuning in. I really like your playlist," because like he searched whatever, and so on my show it was like Bargain Music, Sublime. What other bands were we listening to? No Effects. I'd play No Effects. I'd play some Long Beach Dub All Stars. I don't know about MXPX, but who else did we have? What
I
was
actually brought these in as some gifts. We
what
got
was
some Supertones.
Ryan Noble's band? Was
Link 80.
Link 80? I'd
80,
play
there
some
you
Link
go.
80. That's right.
No Effects.
Oh, definitely played No Effects.
No
Is
Effects.
that
You
Drunk
got-
in
whoa,
Public?
go back.
Punk and Drublic.
We're
Sorry.
skipping over this. This
Oh,
is
Heavy Petting
I
Zoo.
brought all these in for
Heavy
you guys.
Petting. These are great albums.
We got
Five Iron Frenzy.
Five Iron Frenzy.
The Newsboys. Hey-oh.
Now this is Christian ska. The Supertones are underneath.
Yeah, it's all Supertones.
Straight
Oh, I'm
from
having some
Orange
flashbacks
County.
right now,
Yeah.
dude.
In the CD form. I think that's
These
better.
are good albums.
You got to talk into that bad
No
boy.
Effects. MXPX again.
MXPX.
Some more MXPX, more MXPX. What's going on here? No Effects. Let's just highlight how great garage sales are.
Those are all garage sale finds.
They are, and I also got this one. I paid the penny.
A pretty penny for this
Pretty
one.
penny for this one, but I brought this guy in for you guys. This was
Get
brought
on
in.
for that one.
No,
I brought this guy in.
no way.
I
Okay.
spotted this at a garage sale, and I had to.
If you didn't pull over to purchase that,
wine and dine and
you would be
69 them, but
a
he
fool.
gave me the deal on it, and I said, you know what, I need that. I need it bad.
Dude.
So we're going
so can we-
1989, correct? 1989 World Series, right? Battle of the Bay.
Can we explain to the listeners what this is? This is a first of all, it's a white corduroy hat
Yes.
With the rope.
with the rope,
Ooh.
and it's
Am I a sailor? I don't know. Maybe.
half giants.
Your
half
motorboat
A's.
son of a gun.
This is we've talked about this on the podcast. The guy that wears this to the games, you never trust him.
No.
Yeah, right? Absolutely not.
He has no loyalty to any team.
I told the guy that sold it to me, I was like, I don't know if I could trust you when I sell this right now, but
Or he's 100% just Bay Area. He
So-
was repping.
You were in Clovis and you found this?
I did. That one actually I found at the flea market.
Oh,
And I told the guy, we actually ended up talking, and he looked up the YuSkool podcast, and we found the episode, and he was excited on it. So
Oh, really?
I hope he's an avid listener now.
can we give him a shout out? Where
If I knew his name, that would be
Shout
good.
out to the dude at the Clovis Flea Market. Thank you.
Good looks for the hat.
Oh, yeah.
I
Good looking
really-
out.
I saw that, and I'm just like, come on, man.
Who makes that? Is that a Richardson?
it's a Nissan cap, 100% cotton, made in China.
Dude, I don't even care.
I kind of want to put it on,
That's
but
gorgeous.
at the same time, I don't think I should. It's so nice, like it's still in really good condition.
No, that's clean.
The embroidery on it is.
He was proud of it.
That is
He
clean.
should be.
He was, yeah.
So, is this a gift to the podcast?
Absolutely, it is.
Oh wow!
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah, dude, that's going on the
I feel like we
background.
should frame this. That's pretty cool. You guys have come bearing gifts like crazy. I love it.
That's what we do. Yeah, I like it.
Man, you bring the hat. Bones brings the YuSkool logo, which
logos?
I fell in love with, by the way, which is beautiful. We've had some suggestions, by the way, to name them. And then Hank last podcast brought the beer, his homemade brew.
Oh yeah, which by the way, so I was gonna do a Featherstone review on it, and I made it halfway into the beer, and then my whole evening just tanked, and I never made it back around to finish the. Yeah, it had some kick to it. I'm not gonna lie, there was a little some of Grandpa's old cough medicine. It really did
And Hank's beer.
kick it up a notch. Yeah,
It wasn't bad. It was good.
Oh, it was delicious.
I
It was
thought
great.
it was good.
Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised. I even called him. I said, "Hey, you outdid yourself on this one." Because
Does it have the amber Bach-y taste? It's been
yeah,
so
it-
long since I've had amber Bach.
and
But
for him saying it was hops, it wasn't real hoppy. Like sometimes you get the Sexhopolis or some of these last call ones where it's definitely hoppy. It is an IPA 100%. No, his was if you're not a real hoppy guy like the Dippas and the Hippas or whatever
DDHPAs.
DDHPAs and all this stuff, but you just want a little bit of hops, but it was smooth. It was cool. So I sat in the pool and I started a review and I said, here we go. And I had a great head on it. And then I just kept drinking. And so I never got to finish that
Oh,
one.
you don't say.
But it was a good time. I had a good time.
That's
That
good.
was a good day. It was a good day.
Okay, well, speaking about, but thank you very much for the hat. That's awesome.
No problem.
That's a great hat.
That's going up
That's a score
on
and a half.
the. That's definitely going up next to Merle Thompson's hat, Henry Sands hat, and Hank Postma's red Good Sam's Club hat.
Oh, yeah. I
So,
remember that.
speaking of reviews, I got a little something at the store today. Thinking about you guys coming in. This is a orange cream machine.
Get out of here.
I don't know if you guys will like it or not.
Let's
you
give
don't
it a
have to
try.
drink the whole thing.
I happen to love orange cream, so this
we
is great.
could just kind of sip a little bit, see if we like it.
So Liquid Gravity Brewing Company, Orange Cream Machine, Hazy Double IPA. Where are they out of? I've
Hazy
never even
Dipper,
heard of
huh?
this.
I'd never heard
Liquid
of
Gravity at San Luis
Hazy-
Obispo
Oh, okay.
Hazy Double IPA.
Let's crack
at
it.
675 Clarion Court.
Oh, that
outta
was
here.
a clean sound.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
All right, here we go. First
Here we go.
sip.
Cheers.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, that's tasty. No, I'm good with it.
I'm not really that good. No, it was
It's got a great
the
smell.
orange cream machine, 8%. It's got a great.
Where'd you see? Oh yeah, 8%.
It's a good idea, but I guess I'm not into it. It tastes like a lot like orange cream.
Yeah.
It absolutely does.
Life does not always need to be taken seriously.
With
Our orange
natural
cream
flavors.
creamsicle hazy double
not
IPA.
bad. I'll
provides
drink
a
it.
perfect excuse to kick off your
I'm
shoes.
gonna drink it.
And hit the pause button on. We're gonna hit the pause button right now. Well, no, we hit the record button. It's different.
I usually put a little brandy in my cream soda, so what's the difference?
Whoa!
Hey,
Oh, sorry. I keep getting the buttons mixed up. I'll remember. Blue button, high porn. Do you really put brandy in your drink?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I was gonna say that's pretty aggressive,
Yeah, who even drinks brandy?
right? Well, I know a couple guys.
I
that
actually
drink
have
brandy.
bottles of brandy that people have gifted me, and they still sit
I was
there.
gonna say, yeah, they're probably still
They're
in
still
there.
sealed. Yeah, I've
Tim
never even-
Bennell drinks brandy.
I'm sure he
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember CPAC could drink brandy all night long.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
If we could talk about that story, I guess that would. We'll wait for CPAC on that day, but he came over one day to claim he could drink brandy all night long. Anyways, so orange cream, would you buy it if you saw it in the store?
I'm gonna be honest. It's one of those. I did it. I tried it, but I want my beer to taste like beer.
Right.
If I want an orange creamsicle, I'll just wait till the ice cream truck drives by and pick me up one.
I've heard there's some that taste like cake or something like that, or cupcakes, or
Well, didn't we talked about it on? Was it this or when we were on Hoist and Heavies when they were talking about
I think
the
it was Hoist and Heavies.
what was the cereal one? The
Oh, you're right. The
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Oh,
one.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I've seen
it tastes
that.
like Lucky Charms, and then you get the aftertaste from the lactose of milk. And I was like, why not just go eat a bowl of cereal?
Way more delicious.
Way more delicious. Yeah, pound like 6 shots of vodka and then go eat a bowl of cereal. It'd be pretty much the same thing.
Right.
So
It was weren't they talking about the lactose or something? In there?
yeah, see, now I don't need milk in my beer or whatever it is.
I did listen to that podcast over the Hoist and Heavies. It's pretty good.
It was a good one.
We ended up cutting out a little bit of it for some of the folks behind the scenes. If you don't know, we cut out about an hour's worth, I believe. A conversation about Kristen Smart went a little awry.
Yeah. Well, not to that effect. Not in regards to her. It's just the heavies that were hoisted hit a lot harder than I think some of us had planned on.
Understand.
Right.
And so, but you
yeah.
pick it up at the end. By the end of the podcast, you realize it kicked in.
Yeah.
So,
No,
but we
it-
had a good time. The night, the night was a good night.
We had a great time. Yeah. And I do appreciate you giving me a ride home because I had full intentions on getting an Uber, but there are no Ubers.
Yeah, in Oakdale,
It's
it's
a
not
hard-
really a
yeah.
thing.
Hard to get an Uber right now.
And I did not realize how much you guys have had to drink earlier. I was like, oh, they just got there. So I showed up and everybody was hanging out, having a good time. And I was like, man, these guys are like, you're there. I'm trying to catch up. I was like, there is no catching up to this.
We were rip roaring.
Dirty
Oh, yeah.
Thompson's right when they got there.
Yeah, that was like a full day of drinking. And
Almost
I came
like-
in at like 7.
3 Dirty Thompsons, right? We got that type of action. But yeah, thanks for those. Thanks for bringing those CDs. I don't know if you're bringing them back with you, but
Those are all yours.
brought me down. Those CDs bring me down memory lane.
Yeah.
The Newsboys,
These will be worth money someday.
the Supertones, the 5 Iron Frenzy, MXPX. Is MXPX still a band making music?
So I went to camp with like a guy that was in MXPX or something like that. He was like
Really?
that bass player.
Nice.
He was one of the counselors at Mount Herman.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
So they're not making music anymore.
I don't think so.
If you got a side gig,
Yeah.
or if you're a
Yeah,
camp
let me
counselor,
see that one of those albums. I want to see if the MXPX one. I want to see if his name's on there.
Is Newsboys
Nate.
still making music?
Nathan.
Anyways, there's a lot of bands in that time frame, that era. Are they all still making music? Like, is Pearl Jam still making music?
I think I think Eddie Vedder's still
Sure,
out
yeah.
there. Eddie, he's never gone away.
How about Soundgarden? They still making music?
I doubt it. I haven't heard a new Sound Garden.
I know
Check.
that my favorite band during that time was not Collective Soul. The guys that sang Runaway Train.
Yeah, Collective Soul.
No, that wasn't.
Aerosmith?
No,
No,
Runaway
no.
Train. And then also Blind Melon.
Oh,
okay.
dude.
Yeah.
Every time that song comes on, I literally record it and send it to you. I was like, hey, guess what I'm listening to?
Yeah. And they're obviously not still making music because the lead singer died of an overdose, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
I didn't know that.
I think there's a few bands that are.
Those overdoses, they really seem to creep up on you.
Yeah, there's quite a few of those bands, though, where the lead singers have died from overdoses or whatever the case may be. But, man, I'm having a hard time choking this beer down, not going to lie.
It's one of those candy beers. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
So, T-Money, how was...
Soul Asylum.
Soul Asylum, thank you.
Sorry, I had to look it up.
How was the drive north from Clovis?
It was a little hectic. There was quite a bit of traffic, but
Yeah?
we made it smooth.
Straight 99?
Straight 99 all the way up California.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right up the Golden Highway. Is that the Golden Highway?
Absolutely, absolutely. I usually set my sights on about an hour, 45-minute drive
Yeah.
and just pedal to the metal, hit 80 and watch for the CHPs.
Sunday evening, is that a good time to drive?
There was a lot of traffic.
Really?
I want to think people were moving for the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, though.
And in about 10 years, you should be able to take the bullet train and make it here in like 6 minutes. But
We'll see about that.
we'll see. Yeah.
There's a giant terminal in Fresno and hasn't gone anywhere in a couple
No,
of years.
no.
It's in
I know a guy that's
standstill.
working on it, though, and he's making a fortune. I don't know what he's building because I haven't seen any progress whatsoever. But for like the last couple years, he's just banking cash.
It's at a pure
So-
standstill, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen them do anything.
No,
for
they're
that.
building bridges.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So apparently there is a bridge at some point because he just fell they said 80 feet off the bridge.
Oh,
and he
jeez.
broke his back. So that's
Oh,
the
Lord.
first time I heard him.
There goes half of the
The
California-
workforce
the
right there.
budget.
I know.
Yeah.
Done.
Lost it.
So he should be doing pretty well for himself here in a bit.
So you were okay with spending the money on gas to get up here? Because right now gas is like at what, $4 a gallon?
It was a little steep. I just stopped off at a Flying J, and I think I filled up for $3.90.
$3.90.
But I
Well,
was,
I'm sure Biden's going to bring that down to like $1.99 here soon.
I was able to
have
pay
a feeling.
cash though, so I got a good deal.
Oh, good.
got a good
You got
deal.
that extra dime?
You're the guy that
Next
pays
year.
cash for gas?
I keep cash in my wallet just for gas.
Just for
Really?
gas.
Are you going to, what is it, AM, PM that has the low, you pay less? Or,
Well, recently I've been doing Costco.
oh,
Costco is a whole new thing.
because you get your return back, right?
I haven't splurged for the executive account on the
Oh.
return.
Well, if you're going to go to all that trouble, you might as well get that because they said if you don't make the money back that it costs to buy it, they will pay the difference for you.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so you might as well do it and then you get the money back.
Costco's always looking out for us.
I think it's like, what, 2% or something like that you're getting back?
Wait, explain that to me again.
So there's a black card. One time I was there and this guy comes up to me, he's like, hey, do you have our black card? Like, what is the black card or the platinum membership or whatever the membership was? He said, well, here's the deal. If you pay for it, it was like $75 extra dollars.
I'm a business member.
Yeah, you're just the business.
It was $75 extra dollars. And he said, if you don't make back $75, we will pay for the difference.
Well, how do they know if you made back $75?
Because however much you spend there, you get a percentage back.
You
at the
get
end of the
2%
year.
back.
No kidding.
So if your 2% doesn't add up to $75, then they're just
So every time I walk in, every 3 weeks, I spend $500
oh wow,
Yes.
yeah.
times 2%.
You'll easily make it.
Oh, I'm doing this all wrong.
Well, if you buy gas there, like Mark does,
Yeah.
that's included.
Are you in Clovis or Fresno? Where are you buying this gas?
It's in the Clovis.
Because Modesto, the line is atrocious.
It is. I usually go about 6 a.m.
Oh, okay. So if you hit it early morning, you're good.
Hit it early. you're
Okay.
good. Yep.
They're open at 6 a.m.
Strategic. Only the gas is.
Okay, I thought maybe it was like store hours.
Nope. The gas opens at 6, I think, till like 8 p.m. to maybe 10.
Well, why would they close it at all? Why not just keep it open all day?
That's
what I
really a
always
good
wonder.
point because you're just swiping a
It's
card,
just
right?
gas.
There's nobody there.
But there's always somebody out there in
really?
the vest.
Oh, okay.
And they're always looking for spills and stuff.
Okay.
They're Costco. They got to cover themselves, you know?
Yeah, they take care of their employees too.
Yeah. I love going to Costco.
It-
Everything about me is just,
I just spend so much stupid money when I'm in there.
It's the what's the word I'm looking for? It's the last minute buys when you're going in there and you're like, oh, well, I might need that. It's a huge slip and slide.
Hey, king size mattress, $650? Are you kidding me? Load it up.
I almost bought a bunch of like bulbs for like my yard, and then I was like, wait, I was supposed to plant these like 3 months ago, so never mind. But it was an impulse buy. I was like, that's a really good
Impulse
deal.
buy. Thank you.
Impulse buy.
I was going to say spontaneous,
and that's
but
how they
impulse.
get you. The minute you walk through the door, it's like, look at all these great things I should
Everything's
own
on
these.
sale.
I have probably 60 of those super soft blankets
yeah.
at my house. Because what's the $9.99
Yeah.
right when you walk in? We got soft
grab
bankies
another
all over my house. That's
better grab another one.
Oh, dude.
We use them as rugs.
But
Yep,
they do
everywhere.
have stuff that like you could kind of need, like, well, like for instance, an American flag on the pole, right?
Oh, yeah.
$39.99. Good quality pole.
Good quality. That's what
good
it is.
quality flag, or champion tennis shoes.
Hey, there
Have
you
you
go.
seen those ones?
I absolutely have.
I haven't seen those yet, but
The big white champion
Oh
tennis
my
shoes.
goodness.
They're kind of atrocious, but I saw my father-in-law rocking them the other day, and he looked pretty good in them. So
yeah. Are we on? Is it on the same par as the as our New Balance or your?
It's a wannabe.
well,
Okay.
yeah,
not.
it's in the realm. It's in the neighborhood.
Okay.
The stitching's all off.
It's in the,
Oh,
it's in
well.
the family of it, I would say, but it's
still.
the price
Maybe
is right.
not your going to town white shoes, but you're mowing the lawn white shoes.
Yeah, I was.
Reverse that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You'd call them going to town
They're not-
shoes?
yeah, they're not worthy of the lawn yet.
Oh, okay.
That's very solid, clean.
right.
Break that in.
Yeah. All right.
What do you have? What?
I have LA Gears from Big Five.
Absolutely. I was thinking of
that's right,
Spalding,
the LA
but
Gears.
maybe that's just a sport.
19
Now, have you
1999?
seen New Balance came out with a new shoe called the Burner?
No.
Have you seen these
I
yet?
have not.
So it is I even screenshotted it. I'll pull up the picture here in a sec, and we'll post it. We'll post it to our Instagram.
Nice.
So YuSkool_podcast on Instagram.
Give
But
it a
anyways,
follow.
it is a straight up like the 655 or whatever it is, the white New Balance we love, but it looks like the toes were on fire and it flamed back.
Oh, nice.
It has a like burn marks on the toes as if you ran so fast just on your tippy toes. And I think they're like $140 something, just completely ridiculous. But I saw those, I was like, dude, somebody's gotta buy these.
I thought you were gonna say like they're the adult wheelies where they got
Oh,
the
yeah.
heelies, where they got the wheel and the heel.
No. No, but they literally looked like they were just lit on fire and now they're charging double for them.
As if they weren't selling enough already, they got to put
Right.
marks.
Hey,
on.
you never know. You got to change up the game a little bit.
Oh, that's great.
So-
So I am okay. I wanted to say this because I am really glad, Bones, that you were able to make it, because if it was gonna be just me and my brother, nobody could tell the voices apart. Right? It would be like 2 hours of me talking to myself. But luckily, Bones showed up to break that up, because
God.
otherwise it would just be.
You got my coffee nasally voice for the next hour and a half, apparently.
Although you said you got a little cough.
I did. So we were on I'm trying to find this picture. I really want to find this picture for you. But so we were on this burn. It was like all week long, whatever. We were the holding resources with me and all my brothers in Orange, right? And but yeah, we had to stand downwind for 5 straight days of just them burning off acres after acres after acres of smoke. And I thought, you know what's hilarious is I don't need to wear a mask for this. But then when I go out in public in fresh air, everybody's worried about. I'm like, you couldn't even see your hand in front of your face. The smoke is so thick. And I thought, I got to breathe this for 5 days. The state says I don't have to wear a mask.
Structure fire or
Wildland fires.
okay.
So we're on Camp Roberts. So just north of Paso Robles. And we just burned like thousands of acres. So they kind of divided up in plots. Everybody learns kind of the science of, it's really more of if a fire's coming towards the house, how to protect the house by sending fire back to a fire. So that's what we're doing. We're just practicing lighting things on fire.
Control burns.
Control burns. But we're doing thousands of acres. So I just breathed in thousands of acres of grass and dead animals and trees and whatever.
Know what? This has been a real treat.
Yeah, exactly. But now I got smoky boogies. I got like black stuff coming out of my eyes. But yeah, the state says I don't have to wear a mask for that.
So you
But
didn't
if
wear
you
a
go into
mask.
Walgreens to pick up your prescription, you better be wearing a mask.
be
It's like,
careful.
really? Come on,
June
guys.
15, it all ends.
It's supposedly, yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah.
We only have a couple more weeks of this.
Couple weeks and then coronavirus goes away. Hallelujah.
Think about it like summer break's about to start.
It's like deja vu all over again. Didn't they say this last April?
I think so. But I enjoy wearing a mask everywhere I go. So,
Yeah.
psych.
We don't discuss politics here on the podcast. Though,
That's not politics, though. That's wearing a mask.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I just don't like wearing a mask.
Yeah.
But we don't talk politics.
Yeah.
Right. So,
But
we
I don't wear masks. Just
we could,
all.
or here, I got some transition music. Let's go to transition music. All right.
I thought you were gonna do the fade back. We were gonna do a time fade back to last April where we were still wearing masks.
Like that?
You like that? We are on day 472 of 2 weeks to slow the spread.
Ooh, man, that went by quick. Okay, gas prices. We talked about gas prices soaring. Lumber prices. Has anybody tried to buy any?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I tried to build my kids a playhouse, or I call it a fort, and go into Lowe's. I tell the honey at home, like, don't worry about it. I'll just run in real quick. The studs are only like 50 cents nowadays. Last time I built
Negative.
something, negative.
No.
So I resourced it and went out to the local
Habitat for Humanity?
no, the
Green waste yard.
where they're building new homes.
Oh, yeah.
And I talked to the foreman, and he gave me a bunch of boards.
All the scrap stuff?
Whoa.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
look at you.
Made friends with Joseph.
There you go.
Oh boy! Found the foreman. Hey Joseph, I need 2x4s. I need 4x4s. I need 6x4s.
He gave them away.
He
Whatever
said,
you got.
"Hey, I got a couple piles for you."
Wait, so you told him, you explained the whole situation. I'm going to build a fort for my kids.
Exactly. I think that lured him in a
Yeah.
little bit.
It's not for you. It's for the children.
For the children.
Yeah.
It's not like you
For
were
her
like
birthday.
trying to do a side hustle and you didn't want to pay for the lumber. It's like, hey,
Exactly.
I'm going to make my kids happy.
I'm building my kids a fort for her birthday.
So are we talking about on-ground fort or tree fort?
This is on ground.
Okay.
Yep, on ground.
Now let's talk dimensions here. What are we talking about?
We're talking 6x6.
Okay.
We're going 6 foot high to a 5 foot high incline
Okay.
to help me with a little bit of rain.
Well, Dad, you could fit in there.
I absolutely can fit in the front,
Excellent.
and I always forget about the back.
I think you almost described Bones' playhouse when he was a child. Do you remember he had a
That
slope
was
to his?
that was my inspiration.
Oh, was it really?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have any plexiglass.
We need the
for
plexiglass windows,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Yeah, Bones had the windows, plexiglass windows, and he also had.
Now that was a Bodison special.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a Jim Bodison. He's the one that
okay.
built that, and then we
Nice.
bought the house from them. That sealed the deal for me on we should be moving to this house because it came with a
blue
playhouse,
fort.
the blue fort.
Yeah.
It matched the house.
It did match the house. He literally painted it the same color as the house.
What a
and I
good
think
dad.
he used it. I don't know if he used it like a storage shed or maybe that was a playhouse. But the minute we moved in, we slapped every surf sticker and poster we had.
that's right.
All over that thing. Remember that?
That was cool.
yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, there was checkerboard in there or something.
I want to say checkerboard floor.
Checkerboard floor.
I think we had checkerboard, linoleum. He probably got off a job or something somewhere. But we used to sit up. Remember, we could climb up on the roof.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
climb, flip the window open, you step on the window, then step on the fence, and you could get up on the roof. And then that was like a secret hiding spot.
hang out.
Just thought we were cool.
Look over.
Look over Sam the Bum's
Sam.
backyard.
Drunk Sam.
Always.
Oh, that's great. So I bet you Jim would have taken it to his new house because he moved at that time directly across the street.
Literally across the street.
Did they own both homes, or they just moved?
No, they moved.
they
So
moved
the
across the
people that were in that, and that was a really rad house. That was a rad house, cool piece of property, huge lot right next to Rapona.
Oh, yeah.
So that one opened up. So they're like, we're going to swoop. They swooped on that house, which opened up their house. So that got us into the neighborhood.
You guys left community center.
Yep. And we left 4th Street. Yep. So we lost the prime real estate for Hammond Blossom.
Yeah, that was
the only downfall.
But you had a jacuzzi and a fort.
We did have a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
And if we ever threw a house party, we could park almost 1,000 cars inside
That's
the
absolutely-
Rapona
yeah.
parking lot.
Absolutely true.
I do remember going to your house for like holidays, and we would park in the Rapona parking lot. And when when the kids were getting too rambunctious inside the house, parents sent the kids to the
Rapona.
playground.
That's
cool,
it.
yeah.
Go play. And they had that ship, the weird fort ship thing.
Oh, that's right.
And you could run around and play on that.
Yeah, that's right.
Or we go play basketball on the dunk it hoops.
Well, yeah, they had the lowered hoops, and we could actually
hoop.
like dunk it.
Yep.
You could dunk it.
Yeah.
We like tried to do layups.
A little boost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't dunk it till I was like in 9th grade.
Was you at the Dunk at Hoop at RC?
Oh, yeah. The pump one?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right
It
outside the
dropped
gym.
down like 4 feet.
I think they took that thing down.
I'm sure they
Did they?
did.
Yeah.
That was the one David Viss ripped his teeth out on that.
It was an
on
old
the
rusty
net.
like bar that we used
Yeah,
to like
you had to
pump.
like pump it up and then like twist it or something and it'd bring it back down. But
basically, if you think about it now, it was like a floor jack for a car.
Exactly.
That somebody like some farmer like
Inside of-
fabricated.
Yep.
And you could pump it like the jack, and then you turn it and it
Yeah.
releases the
And it
pressure.
yeah, and it'd lower back down.
So,
But
think
that's
I
how
figured
he
it out.
that's how he lost his front teeth because he went to like dunk it. He like cut through the middle but he caught his teeth on the net.
But do you remember that hoop was like
that sounds horrible.
extra thick?
Yeah, it
Like
was.
Oh
had-
yeah, it was like a
it was like-
3-inch thick
yeah,
rim.
exactly.
The
It
rim
was
was
a huge-
super
the
thick.
rim, yeah.
But it was a dunk it hoop, so they knew we got to build this thing for rigidity.
Well, the Wilma Park has a dunk it hoop, and they constantly are putting on new rims because they keep getting bent.
Yeah, because you got the Shaquille O'Neals out there
need
just
titanium.
wrecking it.
Bunch of 8th graders just dunking mini balls.
Monkey bars and
You know, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This beer's growing on me.
it's not bad. I'm about to
The
finish
orange,
it.
the orange sickle.
Yeah, it's kind of like dessert.
I don't know if you got to let it breathe a little bit, but it really does taste like creamsicle. The aftertaste.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like beer at all. Like this, I'd give this to
Yeah,
my
no.
kids.
Oh yeah. Oh, if I give this to Lennon,
Enjoy, sweetie.
she just pound it.
Here's a popsicle and a beer. Go in the backyard.
You guys like orange creams?
Let's go swim in the pool. Here, you want one of these? I got a candy soda
It's
for you.
refreshing. It's an 8%.
These are what we always have.
They're good.
All right, well, let's take a break. We're creeping up on 30 minutes here. Let's take a quick break. We'll regather our thoughts, and we will come right back. Anybody want to send us off to break?
That's you.
All you got to say is YuSkool. Go to break.
YuSkool, go to break.
Done.
Hey everyone, we're here today to talk to you about Row Refrigeration. Row Refrigeration is a California licensed contractor specializing in commercial refrigeration. If you have a convenience store or manage a grocery store and you have walk-in coolers where guys reach in to, maybe grab a 6-pack of sodas or something, but then everything goes wrong and it breaks and nobody wants to come back into your store because your sodas are warm, well, Row Refrigeration would be perfect for you. Or maybe you have a business with ice machines or cold storage, even if you're in the ag industry or restaurant business. Row Refrigeration is your one call to fix all. So give John Rowe a call. Grab a pen, grab some paper. His phone number is 209-483-2814. I'm going to say that one more time. 209-483-2814. He's there for all your refrigeration needs. California license number 1056216. This show is brought to you by Grossi Electric. Grossi Electric Inc. strives to provide customers with quality service for all electrical automation and design needs. The scope of their projects include, but are not limited to, irrigation, agricultural and food processing, packaging, solar energy, and everyday electrical solutions. With a wide range of customers throughout California, Grossi Electric is your go-to source for all your electrical and automation needs. Grossi Electric is located at 2020 Main Street in Escalon. Office hours are 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Give them a call at 209-821-6733.
At Grossi Electric, they strive to provide.
All right. Wakey, wakey. No more breaky.
Eggs and bakey. I like it.
Hand off Snakey.
All right, folks. Well, we are back.
I snorted.
Back from a little break. We regathered our thoughts.
It was a good break. We had a good break. Alan actually finished the.
I still have more.
I was gonna say he finished
Little
his
bit.
orange cream.
I'm gonna finish it.
We gotta just put it down. Put it down. There you go. Good man.
He's
Good
going
man.
to do it.
I might as well just do it.
He went for the double take.
Ooh, this one. So, Alan came prepared. He actually did his homework for this podcast, and sometimes you always go, "I'm just gonna shoot from the hip," but we have a plethora of topics to cover. That there's no way we're gonna hit all of these.
No.
But I'm just reading through, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, what the? This is great."
There's a lot of crazy subjects that I was thinking about while driving around and listening to other stuff, which kind of made me start thinking about other ideas. So that's where all these came from. We're obviously not going to get to all of them, so I'll scratch them off and put them on to the next podcast.
On the next one, but yeah.
But
I will say this too. I thoroughly enjoyed the 39 questions.
yeah,
Like the things that I don't know what goes on inside Hank's head, but now I feel like if there's anybody out there that is willing to give free counseling, can you please contact us so we can put you in contact with Hank and get some, because some of those things were really off the wall.
old Dr. Love.
Oh, Dr. Love, that's right.
That's
Did we
right.
ever post those pictures of his
I don't
of his
think
card?
so.
No, okay. So again,
I'll put those out.
feel free to check out our Instagram at YuSkool_podcast. And that's the other thing we always say is we notice that we also goof up. We goof that up. We goof up our email. So if you guys, for those of us that don't have Instagram, and it turns out that many of our followers don't have Instagram, email us. You can get hold of us through email. Send us literally anything. You have stupid pictures, send it to us. We don't even care. But it's YuSkool.podcast@gmail.com. So YuSkool.podcast@gmail.com. Give us a shout out. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about, whatever. But that's how to get a hold of us.
Also, if you want to watch the podcast, you can go on YouTube and just watch it. Type in YuSkool podcast.
That's how I listen now.
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah, every day.
you like
Or
it?
every time a new episode comes out. I love it.
Sorry.
I got work on this computer and I got YuSkool over on this.
Oh, so we're doing
computer.
this at work.
I am listening on work hours.
That's all right.
So,
But you're still getting your stuff done.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I still make quota and I still
So that's
keep the
fine.
clients happy, and I got YuSkool in the background.
But you can listen to it. So you're not really watching it per se. You're just still getting the audio.
I mostly get the audio, but I like to come pan over and see what's going on. you
Yeah.
know? I still
No.
like to see you guys.
It's like we're hanging out in Hank's Look Around Cafe.
I got that.
So
Ready to go.
oh, here we go.
Not really.
We can edit that.
Thanks. Look Around Cafe.
There it is.
So, are you excited to watch your own podcast when this comes out?
Is that something people do now? I've heard you don't watch your own podcast, but maybe I will. I absolutely will.
No,
I have to.
I think you should.
Okay.
You check it out.
I have to. I'm excited.
And now you can share with the kids. Hey, look, Daddy's on TV.
The biggest thing to have in my family have a podcast is like I'm constantly yelling out answers to your guys' topics. But I'm like, this isn't live, so it's like they already did this. But I have a lot of input when you guys are talking.
But when we talk about the stories, right? You have, and that's what we say. There's 3 sides to every story. There's his side, there's her side, and then there's the truth. But everybody has a different version of a story.
Right.
And so you have your version.
you
The
guys will
best
be
part
like-
is when we talk about like the Princess Diana posters or whatever, like you guys shared a bedroom. So you know all his dirty little secrets.
I remember that poster.
Oh, that was a
Dirty
good one.
Diana.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go take a shower for a little bit.
Why are you bringing the poster with you? Don't worry about it.
Roll it up.
What else was in that room? You guys had a bunch of cool
We
posters.
did share a room. We had a.
Yasmin Bleeth.
Oh, you did.
Oh, yeah,
you had the
Yasmin
Baywatch,
Baywatch.
Yasmin Bleeth.
We also. Every surfing like magazine that we got would come with a poster, so we always
out.
hung those
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, the surfers, surfing, whatever.
We had a couple Woodies on the Wharf posters.
Oh,
We
yeah.
went to Woodies on the Wharf every single
Every
year
year.
for like
Religiously.
5 years, probably not every single year, but we went 5 years in a row.
I
each
still
time.
have my 1998 Woodies on the Wharf poster with the cardboard behind it wrapped in plastic. And now that you have the matting machine,
Yes.
we need to clean this up.
Yeah.
Frame it up.
Yeah, I got to get this thing framed.
My mom would always put me in like some dorky
Hawaiian.
flowered Hawaiian shirt. Exactly.
So there's a bunch of pictures of Mark standing, or me and Mark standing in front of like a Woody on like the Saturday after Mount Herman week.
It was either right before Mount Herman or right after Mount
So
Herman.
always the weekend after.
After, okay.
Yeah.
And that's literally, it was like the grand finale.
Yeah.
You know, it was the big bang. Then we went down to the wharf and you hung out and you
the
checked
wharf.
out the Woodies and
Get a
these are kicking in.
get a bread bowl of clam chowder.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe get a new. That's where we would get a new
Puka shell.
puka shell necklace. Every year we get the new one.
It seemed like every year they got bigger and bigger.
Right, they did.
The puka shells
The
would get larger.
first one was like the really thin one, and then they kept getting bigger until they were like the raw ones where they were like square.
And I actually had that necklace in my driver's license for years and years. They continued. He was like, "This is a great photo. We're just going to continue using this one." And I had it for like 10 years with this giant puka shell necklace in my driver's license.
If you never lose
picture.
your driver's license, I can't say that I haven't, but if you don't lose your driver's license, you get to keep the picture.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I want to say that even if you do lose it, they still have that one on file, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you have to go and take a new picture.
new one?
I was really bummed about that.
So.
Yeah.
Well, it's, at some point, you don't look like that person anymore,
Yeah.
right? After 15
Because
years.
I had in my first picture, the bleach blonde tips with
Ooh.
the bright blue, like that neon blue.
the
I
Hawaiian
think
Island
it was. It was
Creation
like
shirt.
yes. I think it might have been Hawaiian Island
remember that.
Creation, or it's the TNC Surf Shop that was probably passed down from Brian Van Groningen.
The 2XL.
I got lots of hand me downs from Scott and Brian Van Groningen. So
They always smelled so good. Remember that?
I don't know what Ann Cheryl
Cheryl
what kind
had
of
the
soap she used, but
best,
she
yeah.
had good soap.
It was the laundry detergent or the fabric softener.
The fabric stuff. Yeah, she probably did. See, we weren't fabric softener people. No, we couldn't afford that kind of stuff. So
Or maybe it was the dryer sheets. One or the other.
It was the whole.
well, we'll
mix.
have to get her on a podcast one of these
We
days
would
and
just
figure
get
it out.
these giant garbage bags and then open these huge shirts.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I can't wear this.
You know what's funny is when we would get those shirts from Derek and Brian and Scott, I'm looking at these shirts and I'm like, there's no way I'll ever fit into these, right? Well, now I'm bigger than that size. So,
If we could get some of Bo's old shirts, you could just kind of squeeze right into those.
yeah, now I think we're all the same size. Although,
We had Bill, Bo, Moose, which we have gotten a special request to get
to get him on,
Moose Rose. Yeah, old Timmy
and
Rose
B-
on here.
and Brian.
And Brian. That would actually make
you
that would
should
make a
get
really
Brian
good
on here.
episode.
And also Aaron Visser.
Aaron Visser, yep.
Get those three on there.
And I want John Boss on here at some point. I think that'd be a cool episode.
Well, then we'd have way too many people on, so we might have to break it up.
We'll break it up.
Split it up a little bit. But anyways, that's
anyway.
enough about our
Yeah.
past and our shirts and puka shell necklaces and Woodies on the Wharf. And
It's always good being the first male or female in the family. It sucks being like the seventh,
Yeah.
7th, 8th, and 9th.
Never worked out.
Because you're getting all hand me down.
well, at that point, okay, so for in that situation, grandma, every single year that she had a grandchild, she would sew a name
Yep.
onto the thing, right?
yeah.
So once you get down to like the 7th grandchild, 8th grandchild, then she would forget to write or embroider your name on this big clock thing. Remember that thing that she had?
You're hung in the hallway.
Yeah.
Or it would be really bad if your name was spelled wrong. But yeah. Anyways,
Well,
I think Laura went a few years without getting her name on there.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Me and Laura were last. So.
By the way,
anyways.
I'm gonna crack this open really quick.
oh yeah, tell the backstory behind this too. What are you drinking right now?
So
Let's
I got
hoist
a-
this heavy.
I got a Natty Light. It's called Naturdays. It's a strawberry lemonade and drinking beer. Is what it,
It is
says
about
on
the
can.
fruitiest thing I've ever seen.
It's pink with flamingos all
flamingos.
over it. And I went to a college graduation party today. Ashley and mine. Ashley, our cousin,
Okay.
Walter Fountain. He graduated at Oklahoma State. and he had a little party in Denair today.
All right.
And all the college kids were
Congratulations.
drinking Natty Light.
This is what the kids are
seltzers.
drinking nowadays.
And when
Seltzer water.
when I was leaving, I was like, "Hey, what are you drinking?" He's like, "It's a Naturday."
It's a Naturday.
I don't know what that means, but
Okay.
he goes, "Here, take one with you. You can drink it later." And I said, "Well, we're doing a podcast later tonight, so maybe I'll just do a little, take a little sippy and talk about it."
Here we go.
So I'm gonna take a little sip.
Mr. Fountain, we're gonna give this a go. First taste.
It's actually not refreshing.
Oh, is it?
I would like to
Okay.
call Mr. Featherstone himself and see if
Has he done a review on
has
this?
he branched out yet.
I think it's time to
It's actually not bad.
make a contact.
Second drink, not bad.
Is it gonna get you where you want to go?
If anybody else wants a sip, I'll suck the.
Oh, I'm not even worried about it.
I'll take a sip.
I was gonna say
sucked it out.
we've shared a lot more than just a beer.
We just had the orange sickle.
What do you think?
Orange
Surprisingly
cream.
Really?
refreshing.
So, say
wait,
what,
are
say
we-
what you were saying earlier about it though, because it's a natural light.
Exactly. It's a natural light. So I think in any scenario, the natural light is going to be the lowest of the beer, right? I mean,
It's
unless
the
you're going to
leftovers.
Steel
It's what's
Reserve
left.
I mean, then you're just going to malt liquor in some sense. Like natural light is the lowest you're really going to go. So if you're going to go to the seltzers, why are you going to the, you're going
Now,
to
what's our top shelf? What would you consider top shelf seltzer?
maybe a
Noon.
Truly or a,
A Truly? Okay.
I think a High Noon is.
okay.
Have you had a High Noon?
I haven't. Yeah.
Oh, I got some in the fridge.
Oh, wow. Ooh. Okay, that's
I've never. I tried a White Claw one time, and I was like, this ain't my jam.
I'd say White Claw is probably up there.
Okay.
Yeah, White Claw.
So
White Claw is pretty
But a
good.
Truly
the
and a High Noon,
Coors,
huh?
the Coors seltzer is no bueno.
No.
It tastes like beer with a hint of like.
if they already make beer, then they make seltzer. I don't think
Let's
they're
not
going to make
do
a
that.
good
Yeah,
seltzer. Yeah.
But haven't we been through this, Bones? You were talking about this. Haven't we been through this craze?
Kind
years
of.
ago?
Oh, so that was the thing is, if you guys remember back in the day when we went to the hard lemonade phase,
Okay.
and we had the Mike's hard lemonades,
Lightning
and-
Kugels.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. Lightning Kugels.
Lightning Kugels hard cider or something like that.
What else did we do? But there was a phase, I would say, probably back in our early 20s, maybe even, let's not say late teens. 'Cause
We were not drinking
we
at
were
that
not
point.
drinking at the point. We
Early
all
20s.
waited till we were 21.
You could imagine what it would have
But
been
there
like.
was definitely a house party or two that I can remember where somehow we just decided it was like, I think it was just the girls really enjoyed it. They didn't want to drink anything. They didn't want to pound beers, when we could put down a 30 pack of, CLs, but the girls didn't want to drink that. So we had to make sure we had what they had. But then we were like, this thing's kind of tasty.
Well, there was the Smirnoff Ices.
Smirnoff. Oh, yeah.
There was the Hooches. Remember Hooch?
Oh, the Boons.
Boons. And
We
then
had Boons.
wine coolers.
Yep.
And then before that was Zima. Was kind of in that.
Do you guys remember the
Yeah.
Christmas with Alizé?
No.
Did not.
No.
What?
Was that all you by yourself?
No. It was, we went to Rapona Market and we got the Alizé
Oh, I remember that.
right before, and then we poured it into the punch. So nobody knew we were drinking at Christmas.
Smooth.
And we were drinking the tropical punch from Costco or whatever.
We were making like sex on the beaches. We had the rum.
Oh, that's right. And we had Malibu.
Malibu rum.
So we poured a little bit of Malibu, a little Alizé into the red punch with our Mountain Mike's pizza. And
Then
everybody
we went into Scott's room and watched him play Grand Theft
They played
Auto.
Grand
on
Theft
the
Auto
green
for-
shag
yeah.
carpet.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
first time I think we.
No,
ever-
it was red shag.
Red Shag.
Red shag carpet, right?
It was red.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Green Shag, which where we get the Green Shag from, was in the basement of Grandma Dundalk's.
That's right. Yep.
Oh, was that? Yeah.
And also in the cabin
I was
was,
gonna say the cabin as well was
For
Green
Monday
Shag.
Night Raw.
Oh, Monday Night
We
Raw was
did a
down there.
lot. We did a lot of WWE nights.
yeah,
in the day.
WCW.
Well, that was
WWF.
WWF.
Exactly,
thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
When Stone Cold and The Rock.
Shoot a little pool. They had the little corner couch.
Yeah.
So yes. So for the Dindolks, thank you for allowing us to take over your basement on a regular basis.
So that's kind of where the Green Shag came from, because I was like, we got to figure out like a backdrop.
I never thought about that. Very sentimental though.
Yeah. So that's where the Green Shag came from, and it never went away. So
I love
Yeah.
it.
anyways, but let me correct myself. the party was for the party was for Walter, but Garrett, who goes to San Diego State, gave me this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is a San Diego. This just north of the border.
I was gonna say this might not be an Oklahoma State thing, right?
I don't know if they do it
I
at
highly
Oklahoma
doubt
State.
Oklahoma
I could
is
see
drinking.
San Diego State.
Definitely.
But he's on the football team, so
Wait,
He's got to cut weight.
He played football at Oklahoma?
no. He did not play football at Oklahoma. His brother.
Okay.
Anyways, I don't want to get him in trouble.
But
here.
still, this is not what I foresee people in Oklahoma drinking.
No, they drink John Elway's, right?
Oh, I
Yeah,
guarantee you
absolutely.
they're drinking. Yeah, they're drinking Yellow Bellies all
or
the way through.
PBRs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely some Paps.
Isn't Pabst Blue Ribbon?
They're
pretty
getting
big?
they're getting their Pap smears on. You know,
Yes.
that's it.
You wanted to talk about something. You brought a sticker with you.
Oh yeah, so we got a new edition. So here we'll hold this up so you guys can see this, but kind of something like that. Anyways, if you go to the YouTube, the tubes, you can see the sticker. But anyway, so I got this really cool sticker. Another funny work story because I come on and tell work stories. But you guys have heard it. This is the premise behind where we say thank you to all our 2-legged and 4-legged first responders. So K9 Tier, TYR, you can even look him up. He has his own Instagram, which is the best part.
Oh, cool.
So if you go to K9_TYR Tier, and Brianna is
see it?
his handler. Isn't that a cool sticker? So instead of, a lot of the dogs, the rescue dogs, stuff like that, the search dogs, they do the baseball cards.
Right.
Well, she was like, hey, everybody just baseball cards and whatever. So she came up, and this chick's tatted. She's probably one of the coolest chicks I've ever met. And she's got tats all over. She's all about like the old school kind of sailor tats. So she goes, this is who we are. So she did the stickers. Nice. And I was like, this is rad. So
That's really cool.
She gave me one of these stickers. We got some pictures. I got to take a picture with the dog. But anyways, the reason I took the picture is because crazy work story is recently, now that I've started working again with the inmate hand crews, I caught a drop. I'm at work, and I see this total crackhead looking chick just come walking by on the Monterey Peninsula College campus. Mind you, campus is closed, right?
Right.
So school's not going on. She comes walking by with a giant, colorful bag from like Trader Joe's or something like that, and she thinks she's being sneaky, kind of cruises up, drops it in the ivy, and keeps walking. One of my inmates goes up like he's going to pick it up, and I was like, yeah, this ain't happening. So I walk over, I tell him, don't you touch that. He turns around, just pale as a ghost. Oops, he got busted. I pick it up. I don't know what's inside it yet, but I pick it up, I walk over, and I find, she decided she was going to walk off. Well, she walks halfway down a building, turns around and starts walking back. And I said, hey, is this your bag? No, this isn't my bag. Well, I know it's your bag because I just watched you put it in the ivy. No, that's not my bag. I'm just looking for my class. So I tell her, well, that's really weird because campus is closed and all the school's locked down.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for your class that you're late for, you're on the wrong campus and you're going to be super late. So you should probably call your teacher right now. She's like, oh, okay. So she storms off, whatever, but she's making phone calls, and I'm kind of starting to get a little nervous. Like, who's she on the phone with? And so I go walking over to her, and then this big old Hispanic male dude that has like marijuana, insignia all over him comes out and says, hey man, can I have my bag back? So this is your bag? Yeah. No, you can't have it back. But I was like, this is starting to get really sketchy. Anyways, we'll catch you guys later. So snap a picture of the license plate, run back, tell everybody, hey, we're loading up in the bus. We're going to take off. All the dudes scatter. They're running around because they just have stuff on them. They're all doing drugs. They all have cell phones. They have stuff they're not supposed to have, but they do. It's how it is. So anyways, we load them back up in the bus. We take off. Well, we open up the bag, and it turns out that it has an ounce and a half of methamphetamine of stuff that looks like broken glass. Now, I've never seen meth other than when I watch Breaking Bad, but it looks like the stuff from Breaking Bad, except it's not blue. And I'm just thinking, okay, I'm pretty sure I know what that is. There's a bunch of weed in it. The best part was, though, you have like overall prison value of this stuff is about $10,000, right?
Wow.
So, but you could fit that in probably a small, tiny tin can. She adds 2 boxes of cereal and 5 pounds of gummy bears. Cereal. There's 2 full boxes of cereal and 5 pounds of gummy bears.
What are they supposed to put it in their prison wallet?
Dude, I have no idea. I have no idea what the plan was.
The old hot pocket.
Yeah. So you have $10,000 worth of stuff. Separate those 2. Put that in like an old glass bottle and pitch that into the IV.
Yeah.
I would have never seen it. You don't show up with the rainbow colored Trader Joe's bag filled with candy with $10,000 in drugs in it. So anyways, so I get that. We open up and there was a candle in there. Like they need to burn some incense because they want to make their, I don't know, dorm smell better or something like that.
Understandable.
And a bunch of lighters and all this stuff. So, but it was
Set the mood.
yeah, you know, set the mood right before you smoke your meth. You know, I get it.
They probably wanted the wax, I want to say.
Relax before I do a drop.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, that could be. Maybe
Right?
it was to grease the wheel.
Yeah, they had
The old prison wallet.
Okay, let's cool down before I'm about to make a
'Cause
big drop.
You're going to hoop it.
Let's go light this candle.
You got to fit an entire box of cereal.
Yeah, I made an eatable cereal. Light a candle. I'm gonna relax. Then I gotta go make the drop.
Yeah.
The old keister.
Yeah. But
Keister, I barely knew her.
so anyway, so that was kind of crazy. But then we realized, like, hey, these guys, when they realized it got caught, all of a sudden they kind of scattered out in the bushes. Well, now whatever they had, they've dumped all over this campus. Well, when campus opens up again,
Oh, beautiful.
we can't have these kids like sitting by a tree and be like, oh, look, there's a big old bag of meth right here.
Sweet.
So I get a hold of the state parks because they had caught some of my other guys on a previous episode. And this is the same dog that hit on some meth. So I called him up again and said, hey, would you guys mind coming over and doing a little work? And I will tell you how impressive these dogs are, because this dog comes out and she, you know, is doing her thing, and they can only work for about 10, 15 minutes at a time. And I had an idea where one of the guys dropped some stuff, but I didn't want to say anything because I was like, well, let's see if he picks up on it. And so she starts off. I said, hey, this is kind of the general area. The dog starts pacing. And we get this like northerly wind that just kind of blows in, just a breeze, just a light breeze. And this dog had kind of been sniffing around. All of a sudden its head just goes, whoop, pops up, looks over to the right and goes, like locks onto the scent, whoom, goes straight to the spot. I was like, holy crap, he just got it. Now, he didn't find anything because there was I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a washout or a drainage. So all the water that's kind of coming off campus through all these drain holes comes into like this little ravine. So obviously they pitched it into the water, but it picked up on residue 24 hours later of whatever they threw into the water that's now probably melted away. But it could sense that. And that dog did not want to give up. It locked onto that scent. I was like, it was so impressive to watch. So she pulled him off that and kept, you know, we kind of searched the area and it turned out clean. He kept wanting to strike back to that one spot. So I was like, I know something's in there, but whatever. We didn't get it. So at least we know we left the campus safe. But huge shout out to Tier and his handler, Brianna. I'm very grateful for everything they do and the amount of time she takes to train this dog. It was really cool to watch. And so hopefully for our 4-legged first responder, he has a long career ahead of him. Nice. Continues to do a lot of good work. So
that's cool.
Big shout out to them.
Cool. And I like the sticker. That's like the
it's a rad
old
sticker.
school sailor tattoo font.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of neat. So instead of doing the baseball cards, that's what she had. So we're going to add this to our table, just kind of as a YuSkool memory.
Yeah, nice. I like it.
It was one of the
With 2 busts under your belt, you ready to get a badge now or what?
Well, so that's what I asked them. I said, hey, so they started calling me McGruff.
Okay.
Because they said, hey, here comes McGruff. And I was like, all right, guys, whatever. So, but yeah, like I was telling these guys, I lost the juice with my crew because I keep busting them. So I'm one of the only guys not letting them get drugs back into the camp. And they're not too happy with me.
Yeah,
so I lost the juice with my inmates, but you know what? I'm okay with that.
The juice is loose.
I'm just out here doing the Lord's work, so leave me alone.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I
it's
like,
been fun. It's been fun. It's a good gig.
I like that. I like that sticker though.
It's a rad sticker.
Where are you gonna put it?
Well, I kind of want to make sure it gets seen. So I had a few more stickers kind of in my area, but I was
There's
thinking,
an open spot right above. Oh, there you go. That's a good spot. Yeah.
so we're going to put it right by the Mako Farms.
Beautiful.
There you go. Mako Farms and NRA. There you go. Nice placement. Nice placement.
That's a good one. So welcome to the table tier.
Cool. I like it.
Anyways,
Okay.
moving on.
You downloaded Pluto TV, I hear.
I did.
Yes.
And I'm super excited because I can watch all the cops I want.
Speaking of cops.
So I have no idea what Pluto is, and
Kids
these guys
love it.
kind of they dangled it in front of me, and I want to learn more. So tell me what Pluto is.
Okay, Pluto TV. You want me to explain it?
Go for it. I'm excited.
So Pluto TV is something that I discovered about a week and a half ago. I called you
You
pretty
called
much.
me. I was literally getting ready to tee off. I'm like, dude, I'm super excited. I'm going to check this out. I'm getting ready to tee off though.
So it's an app that you download. It's called Pluto TV.
Like on your phone or
On your phone. Yep.
Okay.
Just type in Pluto TV, and it's free TV. It's not like a subscription. You don't have to pay $4.99 a month. It's free. It comes with commercials, but it reminds me of old school TV, right? Everything that you remember as a kid or your youth, they have those television shows. Like, say you want to watch Baywatch. They have a 24/7 Baywatch channel. They have a 24/7 Unsolved Mysteries channel. They have a 24/7 Cops channel. Here's my favorite one. Like, I thought I was on cloud nine when I found the Cops because I love watching Cops. They have a 24/7 Price is Right channel.
Hit that blue button.
Thank you.
The Bob Barker era.
Oh man.
Not the new Drew Carey ones.
No.
Only Bob Barker. And we're like right now, I'm watching. I've been
Bob
watching
Barker
for
and
like
a
week.
bunch of dimes, just pure dimes.
Right?
Yeah.
I grabbed myself a bag of potato chips. I made myself a cold tuna sandwich, and I just sat
and
down.
let's play some Plinko.
And I just relaxed.
Let's make it happen.
You know, just relax. Put the kids down with me, like, hey, let's just relax. You know?
It's a new car.
What was the putt putt? There was a putt putt. There was
putt. There was
the
a
mountain climber.
Yeah.
The mountain
You're
climber
paying
guy.
for Plinko.
Oh yeah.
And this could be yours. It's a new car. So this guy, I think his name was Bob Johnson, I think, was the announcer before Rod Roddy.
Okay.
And they have the exact same voice.
Really?
Identical.
Well, did they scout for him, for the second guy?
They had to have.
Right? Like,
They had to have. But
Like they do. Hey,
So
practice
Rod
round,
Roddy-
talking to the radio.
Rod
Oh,
Roddy
yeah,
was
you're
second.
Rod Roddy was second.
Okay.
Interesting. I thought he was the OG.
It's a new car.
Those remind me, though, Price is Right is nostalgic. It reminds me of either summer days or it reminds me of being sick.
Being sick. Yeah.
You know, that's what you watch.
I'm
when
eating
you
some
watch.
chicken noodle soup,
Yeah.
and I'm watching some.
Andy Griffith and Leave It to Beaver for
Oh,
at least
dude.
all morning, and then
Are those on there?
and you'd go.
No,
they're not on there.
not that I haven't
haven't
found
looked for
those.
those.
But if you get Amazon Prime TV, those are Andy Griffith is on there. All the seasons are on.
Oh, I
there.
didn't know that.
Yeah. But this is just like
Is
television.
Dukes of Hazzard on Pluto?
I haven't looked. I haven't gotten past Prices Right.
You're just grinding it out right now.
The third season.
$4.99. It's $4.99.
We're on season 11, episode like 25 right now.
Oh wow.
And this is when Bob Barker still had brown hair.
Oh, wow.
Holy
You have a
smoke.
long way to go.
And he was super tan too. Like he was like a stud, but he's kind of like rude to the contestants.
Oh, he'll mouth off a little
Like,
bit.
he was a little bit snappy.
The price
with
is
them.
wrong sometimes.
The price is wrong, Bob.
And the cars that they have on there is like an old school Pontiac 4-door
It's a 1986 Geo Metro.
station wagon.
They didn't splurge.
And then Bob the announcer, I think it's Bob. I hope I'm not getting it wrong. Anyways, he's like, this comes with an AM FM radio. Like that was one of the perks.
Thanks.
That was one of the
Radio,
perks.
huh?
Cigarette lighter.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Comes with 4 cigarette butt ashtrays.
That's my new favorite meme, though. Have you guys seen that one where it says, "What is this?" and it shows a picture of like the rings that are glowing inside a cigarette lighter. It's a learning moment for every little kid left alone in a car.
Right?
Because that's exactly what it
touch
was.
that son of a
I don't
bitch.
know what this does. And then,
thing's
it's
hot.
glowing.
Push it
Oh, now I
Leave it there.
learned.
But the chicks that Bob had on the show,
Yeah.
I mean,
Goodness
all
gracious.
dime pieces.
Come on.
And
I mean, yeah.
that
All
was
trying to make their way into Hollywood.
that was the 80s. And so what's funny is like Bob will come out or the announcer will come out and he will like try to explain the whatever it is. And he's kind of like an older dude. He's like in his 60s. And these hot chicks are like putting their arm around him, giving me kisses on the cheek and the neck. I'm thinking, what is happening? Like this was a totally different day this time.
Total different era.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bob had a lot of blow.
He kind of pat their butts as they walk off the stage, and not a big deal.
Bob was getting, or I remember this then, but now watching it again, he was getting a lot of kisses on the cheeks from contestants.
Right? Oh, yeah.
All these chicks from college or whatever, MILFs at that time, they didn't know what MILFs were, but MILFs are coming up, giving him a kiss on the cheek, and he's just like, and the other thing he does, he's kind of pervy, and he's like, there's $100 in this pocket. If you just reach your hand in there and grab it. He has the girls stick their hands in his pocket to grab it.
He did though. He always had just bankrolls of cash.
He had cash in his pocket.
Yeah, like gangster rolls.
He did, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
here,
he had to.
let's make it $500.
Yeah.
What do you say?
He had to because if you got a 100 on the wheel,
Oh, that's right.
you got $100.
$100.
Then if you got it in the green coming back around, you got $5,000. Or if you got it back on the dollar, it was $10,000.
Was it really?
Yeah, and back in the day,
That's a lot of money in 1980.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dang.
yeah. So, do you ever think this also crossed my mind? Do you ever think that those chicks that worked on Price is Right? Do you ever think Bob had a little relationship with any
Well,
of those
I
chicks?
would just expect it, right? Like, come on.
At some point, somebody wanted a promotion. She didn't want to be the third girl. She wanted to be the main girl. I want to be the car girl. I don't want to be. Nobody wants to display the furniture.
I
Nobody
don't
wants
know.
to display the can of tomato sauce.
Just waiting for that.
This tomato sauce is $1.99. No, it's not. It's $1.79. Nobody want to be that girl. They want to be the car girl.
Yeah, for sure.
And you got to work your way up.
We're just waiting for the Me Too movement to move around to Bob Barker.
Oh man.
All right, so I stand corrected. His name was Johnny Olson.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
So
Johnny
Johnny
Olsen.
and then
Johnny, then Roddy.
Roddy. That's what it was.
Let me see here. Announcers on Price is Right.
The look on those people's
Price is Right is
faces
going to
when-
get hit with cancel culture just because of this episode.
I hope not.
It's going to get shut down.
I hope not. I don't know what I would watch.
Yeah, right?
Cops.
Cops.
Cops
Pulled off
Cops
Pluto.
was my lunchtime staple. That's just how it is. From 12 to 1:30 inside a firehouse, you make your sandwich or do whatever you're gonna do, but that's your safe. That's when everybody takes a safety nap. But nobody's really taking a nap.
That's when it
we hang
was
out and we watch
still-
Safety
Cops.
nap.
Yeah, right.
That's what it's called.
I would love to have a safety nap
Yeah,
at noon.
absolutely.
But when was the last time you ever woken up at 3 a.m. for a excavator emergency?
True.
It doesn't happen.
Although I woke up last night at 12:30, my phone was ringing. My daughter went to a sleepover, and she decided she didn't want to have a sleepover anymore. So
you gotta love those moments.
I drove out to BFE in Escalon and picked her up. But
Nice.
let me
That's
tell you
good
this.
parenting.
Good
right there.
dad.
Let me tell you this part. I did take a nap today.
Oh, good.
On my way to the graduation party, it's 30 minutes from my door to their door. I was able to fall asleep like that.
Nice, nice.
I get,
Welcome to your almost 40s.
I wake up
Couple
and we're
quicksies.
pulling into the driveway of this place. I'm like, wow,
Daddy,
that was quick.
you were
rested and
snoring this
refreshed.
whole time.
My wife goes, the kids were wondering if you were sleeping, and then you just did a big in the front seat.
It was like Mario Brothers. You jumped in the tube at level 3 and you woke up at level 7.
It was a
You
warp
just
zone.
straight warped. Yeah, you warped.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I was just going to do that.
Yeah, I think most men aspire to be at that moment.
Yeah.
They can just get in the car and then be where they want to be.
I made it.
I do that
sleeping.
sometimes. The problem is I'm driving when that happens. So scares you. You ever do that though? Like, especially when I was doing the drive from like Santa Barbara and you hit that 46, 41, there's nothing in the desert,
Oh,
or
I
especially
know.
Highway 5. And all of a sudden you're like, okay, cool. Like I remember hitting Kettleman City, and then all of a sudden it's like, Modesto coming up. And you go, whoa, what just happened? Hang on a second. I don't recall anything for the last 2 hours. Oh,
I like to
crap.
call that bobbing for I'll call it crotch to keep it PG.
Yep.
Bobbing for crotch. Just like, your mouth is open, you're driving.
Seen a couple of those.
Yep.
Well, that's dangerous though.
It's been known to happen.
I remember. Do you remember this coming back from my graduation down in San Diego? And for some reason, Mom let me drive.
Oh, I do remember this absolutely.
And I driving down 99.
I don't because I was in Mexico. But anyways, continue.
Got pops and beer.
3:00 in the morning, probably.
Probably, yeah.
And driving through the rocks all the way through the side. And everybody woke up. All right, I can't drive anymore.
Yeah, right. I haven't driven in months.
I hadn't, and I was dead tired, like straight out of boot camp.
Where was
Why-
this? Where are you at when you just drive around?
We
on the
all
road?
came down for his graduation, and
Yeah.
we all headed back
Yeah.
up.
So
So you and
probably-
Sonky went down.
So he went to Mexico. We thought he was coming with us.
Like, hey,
I
go to
saved up a
Mexico
bunch of
this.
money for
He's
this.
like, I can't leave
I
the
can't-
States.
I can't go to Mexico.
The
on my
last order I
10-day leave.
received is I'm not allowed to leave the States.
Yes.
Well, I just worked like overtime for like 2 straight weeks, so we have money to go to Mexico. And
I
I stole my dad's Jeep.
So I might as well go.
So we went and we lived in the parking lot, popping some beer for 3 days.
The funny thing is,
I mean, at Scooter, that was a great time. I appreciate it.
I remember you guys leaving and thinking to myself, like, dude, I wanted to go so bad with you guys. Like seeing my
You
cousin.
should've I know.
Dude, I was a kid. Looking back, are you kidding me? I was in what was I, 8th grade?
Probably.
Like, you guys would have taken me to Mexico in 8th
These
grade?
guys would have.
Absolutely, they would have. That's what I fear for. It's like I would have been in 8th grade going down to Mexico.
Yeah, but you were probably legal at drinking age in Mexico, so who cares?
Yeah, but he would have been.
We're smoking cigars on the beach,
Good
shooting off bottle
Lord.
rockets. Like, I think at one point we rode a donkey. I don't even know.
It would have been memorable.
It was just
but
nonsense.
Yeah, but didn't you guys get stopped by the federale?
Yeah, I got a gun pointed to my head, and we were robbed by the Mexican police.
So you think it would have been a great idea to bring my 8th grade brother with you?
No, looking back, it would have been a horrible decision.
And he almost got
But
away
he
with
would
it
have.
too.
Yeah, I know. Almost got away with
If it wasn't for that Jenny McCarthy Playboy.
No, that wasn't it.
It was
It was so we get down there
Not
and
the Pam Anderson that I let you borrow.
no.
Okay, good.
That one made it back. No, the Jenny McCarthy Christmas
because
special.
you didn't tip the bartender. Or the,
I didn't
the
tip
bouncer enough.
the guy running the parking lot.
Yeah, there you go.
So we saw a guy. We get there and we saw a guy stiff the guy in the parking lot. And he was like, "Oh, where's my tip?" And he goes, "Oh, whatever, like piss off." And he walks away out of the Papa's and Beer parking lot. And this is like a trap door, like a gate thing, right? So you're locked in there.
Right.
He doesn't tip the guy. He looks at us, smiles, pulls out a stack of bumper stickers, and proceeds to cover this entire man's car from front fender to rear bumper
Yikes.
in Papa's and Beer bumper stickers. I mean, completely painted the entire thing. And I went, "Son, we need to dish up some cash for this dude." So we walk over and I think we gave him like $30 and we were like, "Hey, you just can't touch this car. Cool?" "Oh yeah." "Nah, no bueno. No, yeah.
okay. No
Sí,
problemo,
it's okay.
yeah.
It's okay. No problemo. No problem. Okay, cool. So we lived in that Jeep for like 3 days. We just like go somewhere, get really, really drunk, come back and pass out on the back of the Jeep. Came back. It's perfect. Jeep's in great condition. All right, this guy's watching. Hey, amigos. Yeah, what's up? Hey, Juan. All right, cool. We go to Senor
happening?
Frogs. We're doing our thing. We come back, whatever. Well, we almost get into like this crazy bar fight at one of these bars. We decide we got to get the heck out of here because I'm pretty sure we just pissed off the Mexican mafia and we were like, we need to run. It was all out, just get out of the country. So we jump in there and we take off and we're headed towards the border. And and you got to drive through. This is in Rosarito. So we're not in Tijuana, we're in Rosarito. And you're just driving through country for a while. And all of a sudden, like, we hit the lights and whatever. Okay, well, we didn't do anything wrong. But again, I am just completely schlockered.
Yeah.
He's schlockered. We got nothing going on. They kind of pull us over, and I was like, okay, well, we didn't do anything wrong, so it's not a big deal. Nope, these guys pull out like AR-15s, and they got their pistols, pull us, literally just grab us, pull us out of the car, hands on the hood, guns to our head. They just raid the entire Jeep for anything they can find. They're looking, they stole, I think they got my watch. We had some movies in there. I had a beer keg tap from Nick Bontrager. They stole that. Sorry, Nick. I apologize. And a bunch of other stuff. The best part is they left all the illegal fireworks that we had already purchased.
We can find these.
Yeah, and they left like the Cuban cigars. So they left the stuff we weren't actually supposed to have, and they took all the cool American stuff. I had like $40 tucked away in my sock. Oh, they grabbed my wallet. They stole all the money out of my wallet, except for the $40 I had stuck in my sock. Let us get to the border. We get to the border. The American soldier that's there at the border just looks at us and was like, oh my gosh, you guys are a walking dump truck right now. Like, and I was all nervous and, oh no, we just got held up at gunpoint. They almost murdered us, you know, and we're trying to tell the story. And he goes, just get out of the car. Well, my wallet was all over my lap because I was looking for my driver's license. So I get out of the Jeep. Everything falls off my lap. Just library cards and student body cards from like high school. Everything just dumps out. I was like, oh, nuts. Da, da, da. He's like, have you boys been drinking? I mean, just like a little bit. And, okay, well, whatever. And I don't know how I pulled this off. And again, next time Scooter comes on, you can fact check this one. But
get his story.
I'm not even joking. It was the craziest thing that ever happened. The guy goes, how drunk are you? I was like, what do you want me to do? Recite the alphabet? I'm all A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. And he goes, how'd you just do that backwards? I was like, what else do you want me to do? You want me to walk a line? And I got on the line and I walked straight. And then I was like, and now check this out. And I spun like a little pirouette and then turned around and went backwards. And then he was like, okay, well, you guys are obviously drunk. I'm just saying that was pretty impressive. Yeah. So why don't you just pull over here? There's like a little turnout. Go over there and sleep it off. Okay, cool. So we get in the Jeep, pull over there, and Scooter's just going, I can't believe we just did that. I was like, I have no idea how I did that. That was amazing. Da, da, da. Yeah. So anyways, and we're kind of sitting there, and he's like, but I have like adrenaline. My heart's just pumping. I was like, yeah, there's no way we're going to sleep here. So we just gun it, take off. We start driving. Fill up somewhere halfway, dump the $40 into it. We're coming all the way back into Ripon and right from Salida. Yeah, on $40. Imagine that. So it's like 98 cents a gallon, right? So, but we're driving over the Salida Bridge, coming into Ripon, run out of gas. We come cruise. We coasted from the river on 99, coming from Salida, just cruised into Shell. I'm just honking the horn because I was like, if I stop, there's no way we're going to get going again. So I just honked the horn, run the red light, cruise it right into that Shell station, pull up to the gas station and go, okay, cool. We parked it there. I took the keys. We walked all the way to my house on Oregon Street, got more money, came back, filled up the Jeep with gas, drove it back to the house, parked in the garage. We did it. We pulled it off. Nobody's going to know any better. Da-da-da. About a week later, my dad goes, you know, I think it's all good. Hey, let's take a walk. Okay. Comes out, goes, you want to tell me something? No. You sure you don't want to tell me anything? I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And he goes, well, I like the new improvement you made to the Jeep. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't touched a Jeep. And he goes, why don't you take a peek? That freaking guy climbed under the Jeep and on top of the rear axle, put a Papas and Beer Rosarito, Mexico bumper sticker on top of the rear axle.
Epic. Nice.
Done.
Gotcha.
Caught me.
I do remember seeing that sticker.
Yep.
It stayed on there for quite a while.
Yeah, he left it on there, which is pretty cool. You got to admit, that was kind of funny. But anyway, so that guy, we were busted.
He would have never known the extra 1,000 miles on the car.
That's another good point.
Yeah.
I don't know if we tried to do like a Ferris Bueller, like jack that thing up and drive it backwards. I'm not really sure, but
Scooter's definitely going to have to fact check that story because there's a lot of craziness that happened. But I've heard it from you guys a million times, so I'm pretty sure you're not.
Glad you didn't go.
We've discussed this before though. Do I not have the most random things happen to me in my life?
Yeah.
And I tell these stories and you're like, there's no way it happened. I'm like, I'm just telling you, I don't make this shit up.
And then I find out it's 100% true. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't go to Mexico.
Yeah, I'm so glad you didn't go.
I would have gotten
anyways,
in trouble.
that was the funny Mexico story. So
wow.
I just shared that with the world. Hi. Enjoy.
Hope everybody enjoys that Mexico story.
Yeah.
and I'm glad I didn't go.
Now my sister will call us on this one too.
Speaking of fact checking, we do need your sister to come on the podcast or call in or Zoom when we have Coach Fred on.
We got to have, at some point, we have to do the Coach Fred. Audra, did they or did they not kiss? I really want to know
Wow,
this.
this is a
Have you not
debate.
heard this?
I haven't heard this one. Yet.
Oh yeah, we did a episode of First Kisses. I believe that's what it was, First Kisses. And Coach Fred's was that his first kiss was with Clayton's sister.
What year did
Your cousin.
What year did
At a youth group event, apparently.
geez.
No, it was at a basketball game.
What year? Did
No,
Coach
it
Fred
was
graduate?
at mud volleyball at Dindolk Poultry.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I got to listen to the story again. Then.
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought
that's how I remember it. I don't know.
I thought it was at like a basketball game.
There's multiple sides to every story. But anyways, he said that they've made out. We had a listener who called her to say, you'll never guess what Coach Fred just said. She calls me and goes, what are you guys talking about? I didn't even know you had a podcast at us. So she listened to it and goes, absolutely not. That never happened. So she called Coach Fred out, said he's full of malarkey. So we're gonna have to clear some
wanna
stuff
hear
up.
the truth.
I'm wondering if Coach Fred maybe told the story so many times that he started to believe it was true.
Does he know
don't
who
know.
your sister is?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he got her mixed up with
Is there an
somebody
age
else.
difference there?
Yeah.
2 years?
No, probably a year.
Your
I'd say
sister's
he's
Older, right?
Yeah, I think she was a senior when he was a junior.
So he's pulling.
So he
the-
thinks he moved up a class. Mind you, she was homecoming queen and student body president or senior class
So
president or
also
something like
what
that.
you're saying is Fred couldn't have pulled your sister even if he wanted
I'm
to.
Yeah.
gonna go out and go on a limb and say, yeah, sorry, Fred, I love you, but a little bit out of your league. Just gonna
right.
go ahead and say that.
So full circle, are you going to download Pluto TV?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
That's the long way
I
around it.
don't know how we got.
Sorry.
I think we got on the cops a little bit.
We got all
That's
about
fine.
that.
It all worked out. But I would recommend Pluto TV to anybody, any listener.
Do you have a Roku TV?
I don't have Roku.
Okay.
No, I have a
I have a
jailbroken.
Roku, and I just cast it straight to my phone or straight to my TV through my phone.
I'll probably get arrested for this, but I jailbroke my Fire Stick,
Okay.
and so I just watched everything for free. We canceled our cable. Everything
Well, then you
is
don't
on.
even need Pluto.
I really don't. Anything I ever want to watch is on a jailbroke Fire Stick,
Just go to Pluto,
Go to
find what you
cinema.
want to watch, and then go back.
and then do it legally.
And then
But I have to deal with commercials. The nice thing is, whoever is stealing everything and then putting it on the internet, they edit the commercials out. So it's really great.
nice.
So you get to watch whatever show you want without commercials.
Kind of like modern day Napster,
Pretty much.
but with TV.
Yeah.
kinda
Movies, like there are movies on there before they even come out into the theaters, which is hilarious because across the bottom of the screen says, this is for viewing only for the credits for whatever, the Golden Globes or something like that. And some kid that is a kid of a producer or whatever who's supposed to be voting for this thing, stole it, threw it on the internet, and somebody pirated it and then put it on there. But hey, you get to watch a movie before it even hits the theater.
Back in the day when I used to get stuff off of LimeWire,
yeah.
LimeWire, you would see those videos that before they came out, they were in movie theaters, but they were not out on video. Like you couldn't go to Blockbuster and rent them or whatever was at that time. You couldn't stream them. So while you're watching these videos that were out in the movie theaters, you see like a dude get up, walk across, get some,
Go get some popcorn, come back, get his refill.
It was obviously he just set up a video camera on a tripod, pressed record, because you can hear people talking too.
Yeah, I have a version that my brother-in-law sent me. He was in one of his many tours over in Iraq or Afghanistan, but he'd get all the pirated movies back when they were on DVD, and he got me Ladder 49 before it came to the States and shipped that back to me. But during that, there's a dude that stands up and walks out of the movie and then comes back in, and I was like, I don't even care right now.
Right?
Or like
Yeah.
Titanic when it's like 3 hours and they forget, they just bring the camera with them to go get a refill of soda. Whoopsies.
You don't want someone to steal your camera in there.
No.
Although when Titanic came out, I think I watched it. I don't want to call myself a sissy la la, but I watched it like three maybe 6 times in the movie theaters.
Well,
In the movie theater?
we also had it on VHS double disc,
we did.
double tape, I should say.
Double
Sorry.
tape.
Double tape.
Double
When it
tape.
had to be on 2 tapes because it was so
Oh, yeah, it's
long.
the box set, just like
Oh,
Indiana
man.
Jones or Back to the Future.
Were you part of the makeout parties where they used to put on Titanic? We called them Titanic parties, and everybody would go over to somebody's house. They'd turn this, oh, Mom, Dad, we're watching Titanic. But really, it was just so all the couples could get together and kiss on the couches.
for 3 hours?
Yeah, for 3
That's
hours.
The boob scene came
That's
on?
pretty much what it was.
Probably, I guess. I don't know.
Well, who were you dating at the time when Titanic came out?
All right, let's talk
think
about
about
the
this.
next topic here. Has everybody seen
Well, no, I still want to go back to this. Let's
with the
revisit.
gas prices are super high? Have you guys seen all the stuff on Instagram where people are storing gas in random weird containers?
in
Like,
plastic bags.
I've seen some good ones.
I saw one in a laundry basket.
Yeah,
Which is
hamper.
whole in a hamper. It has holes in it.
Just tons of holes.
What are you doing?
that can't be real.
It looked real
I
to
don't
me.
know. I think people are that dumb.
I saw one in clear garbage bags, and the trunk was full. They like tied knots in it. They doubled up the bags. They tied knots in it, and the whole trunk was full of these like plastic garbage bags with gasoline in it.
One that's gonna last what? Maybe a couple of hours.
Why wouldn't you just go get some?
Gas
Thank
containers.
you. Thank you. But the gasoline's going to eat right through that bag, right?
Yeah.
It's going to melt that stuff. You're never going to get that smell out. Never in a million years. And it's not going to store. You're going to have it maybe a couple of hours until that bag pops.
But what would be the benefit of that?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. How are you transferring that gas from the bag into your car?
Yeah,
A
exactly.
funnel?
I saw one dude.
Where's your funnel at when you're at the gas station?
That's a good point. Maybe you got a funnel at home. You just got to get it there.
I saw one dude, he had like all his wife's Tupperwares, and they were like laying all over the ground, and he's like putting a little bit in this one, a little bit in this one, a little bit in this one. And I don't even know if he put the lids on or anything, or where do you put them? Like, you got to drive like 2 miles per hour all the way home, hope it doesn't spill out.
I have absolutely no idea.
But gasoline, is there, maybe the price of gasoline is high, but they still sell gas cans.
True.
You could buy a bunch
Right.
of gas cans, put them in there if you really want to like stock up on gasoline.
This
Well,
is
maybe everybody's buying the gas cans, just like the toilet paper. You know,
This is when the Altomays in the world capitalized because they've stored every 1 gallon ice cream container they've ever eaten in their entire lives in a room. And they have a room filled with 1 gallon buckets.
right?
Remember that?
Takes you 5 minutes alone just to find the real Cool Whip.
Oh,
Because I got that's turkey.
That's
Okay,
the Cool Whip.
yeah, that's green
Who needs
beans.
Tupperware when you have a Cool Whip
Cool
container?
Whips. Just save all your
dude.
Cool Whips.
But she also had milk jugs, remember?
Oh, yes.
A ton of milk jugs,
Milk
and she would
jugs.
store water in it.
And if there was ever a gasoline shortage, Altomay would have cleaned up.
She would have
easily.
had
Straight up.
like
Easily.
maybe 32 of those milk jugs. So each one's a gallon. So 32 gallons. Oh, think about it though. That's for my truck. You can only fill up one time.
Yeah, right.
Go to all that work to fill up one time.
You got a 32-gallon tank?
35.
Are you serious? Wow. But yeah, no, you could.
35? Yeah, 35.
Think about the size of that Lincoln she used to drive. That thing probably had a
dude.
30-gallon
Drinking
tank.
At
Lincoln.
least.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, okay, that we're talking about our grandma, by the way, for some people who don't know.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that was
But
that was
Altomay
that
had
generation.
it had a Lincoln. It had a like purple, almost like a crushed velvet interior.
The seats, the back seat was like sitting in a couch.
Oh, dude.
Absolutely.
It was phenomenal. And she could pack like 19 grandchildren in that one car. It was great.
Like the time we went to McDonald's.
McDonald's. Are we going to tell that story?
It's up to you guys. But
R.I.P. R.I.P. Hard
Yeah.
candy.
Heart.
yeah.
Big heart.
So tomorrow, T Money is going to go golfing.
Oh, man.
Yep.
That's the real reason why you're up north, right?
That's the reason I don't want to. I'm here for the podcast. All right, that's why I came.
Well, you're
Oh,
killing
okay.
2 birds with one stone.
birds with
Let's
one
put it
stone.
that
There
way.
we
Fair
go.
enough.
I got invited to the National Ag Science Center's. I don't know, the Hoiston, the 26th annual. I want to say
And it's hosted where?
In Oakdale.
Oh, the cowboy capital of the
Hometown,
world.
yeah. Oakdale Country Club.
Yep.
Oakdale, bud.
So no shoes, no shirt, no service.
That's
up
right.
there.
So you brought your links. You brought your clubs.
I brought my
You played the links?
clubs. I got some balls. I brought a couple tees. I got a collared shirt, and I'm gonna go hit.
I tried to loan you a golf cart, but I don't know if it'll make it across town.
Yeah, am I gonna run? Is it energy or is it a gas?
Oh
Electric
no,
or-
all electric.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going green.
Will I make it that far?
So I put in a fuel gauge, which is the best part. I just installed that this weekend,
nice.
and it tells you how much charge you have on the battery. But we drove it around all day, and I was waiting for it just to like tick over once. So I'm like, okay, cool, I did it right, and it's working. We drove it all day; it still says it's full. So I have a
You don't know. If
feeling my wiring might be a little faulty. I'm not an electrician. Now, if you had called Grossi Electric,
Great.
you probably that's a nice little plug. But you could have called Grossi Electric, and I bet he would have done it right. But
Oh yeah.
yeah. So we'll see.
or it's a great battery.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drive it till it's dead, and then.
Well, tell everybody what you did to your golf cart.
Okay, so I bought a golf cart. So my in-laws decided to move into town, so they joined us in the great cowboy capital, and they're building a house, but right now they're in a rental, and but they're a couple blocks away. So my father-in-law gives me a call and goes, "Hey, I found this guy on Craigslist. He has 2 golf carts,
Wow.
super cheap. I say we buy them. We can just cruise around." I was like, "Are you serious right now?"
Sold.
Sold. Let's do this. Done. Couple of grand. Cool. Whatever. Pick him up. Well, he takes the nice one because he drove down there and picked it up. So his has like the supercharged batteries. His goes really fast. It has like the cool paint job and nice interior. And then I get like this. It's a 1998 green. I don't even Yamaha or whatever it is.
Easy-Go?
Easy Go, I think is what it is. And I was like, we're going to have to spruce this thing up. Well, everybody that listens to the podcast knows my true love for the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yep.
I've discussed this multiple times. So I look at my wife and I say, here's the deal. Your dad wants to buy a golf cart. He's going to have one. We'll have one. We can cruise back and forth. It'll be great. You know, we're going to install back seats. So those are on layaway. We're waiting for Amazon to bring those. But I was like, but here's the deal. I'm going to buy it. You got to let me paint it. She goes, oh, what are you going to do? And I was like, that's not what we're discussing right now. Just, can I buy it, but I get to paint it? She goes, fine, done. Cool. So I paint it. Obviously, I got to go straight for, I painted it orange. We found a flame. The best part is she did all the work pretty much herself. So she found a matching color, flame orange, so she found the paint. She sanded it. I'm at work this whole time. She sands it down, tapes it off, does matte black on all the metal. So I get home, it's all ready to go. I paint it orange. Found this dude on Etsy that sells the 01 stickers. So those are on the side. We cut the roof off. So now we're just cruising. So now the Scamper Clan has straight up a General Lee golf cart, and we now cruise around Oakdale. And I'm telling you, this thing is for Oakdale. She's like, I'm so worried you're going to get drunk on this. I was like, you name one cop in Oakdale that's going to pull over the General Lee and
true.
give them a ticket. It's never going to happen.
They'll get to know
It's
you.
not. That's a get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
And then I found a dude on Etsy who made a re-elect Roscoe P. Coltrane for Hazard County Sheriff bumper sticker. So that's in the mail. So we're going to slap that bad boy on. It's going to, yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
What is the license plate? Do they have a special license plate on that?
They did. It's CHN or CNH 320 was the license plate. So
What does that stand for?
nothing. That was just so, and that wasn't on all of them. It was like only like the first 5 episodes did actually have a license plate, and that's a little Hazard County trivia for you.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
nice.
So
Nice piece of knowledge.
I
Yep.
did not know that.
So there
at
you
all.
go. That's
So if you are driving
boy.
through Oakdale, if you're driving through Oakdale and you see, hold on. If you're driving through Oakdale and you see the General Lee, give the General Lee a wave.
give it a little honk honk.
You need to get the horn that.
Oh, that's on order too. Don't worry about it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yep. So it comes with 6 horns. The first 12 notes of Dixie. And yeah, so I'm going to wire
First
that bad
12
boy up. The
notes
first
to
12
Dixie.
notes of Dixie.
Can you sing Dixie?
Oh,
Can you
man.
whistle, Dixie?
I can't. Actually, I have it on my phone because
not-
I've been driving around, so we have a speaker on it.
Is it copyrighted?
So what song is this? Yeah.
No, I wouldn't think it's copyrighted. Let me see. Hang on.
If it's
You're
called
gonna have
Dixie,
to edit this out.
If it's over 100 years old, I think you're good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's the General Lee. It's the General Lee's horn. It's known as the General Lee's horn. Is there a Confederate flag on it?
No, so due to the current state of events going on in California, I decided not to put the Confederate flag on it
It's probably a smooth
because
move.
it is just a car. It is not racism.
Right.
Right? That's the problem. So let's see if we can do
You
this.
made the right choice.
Yeah, I don't think that would have worked out. Even though you're in Oakdale.
You're in Oakdale.
I am in Oakdale, but
I gotta
at the
tell
same
you,
time, we still have people that are.
the Natty Light
Your
seltzers
seltzers are
got a lot of burps. Can you guys smell them?
I cannot.
bubbles.
Probably a good thing that you can't smell them.
But I believe it.
But it's very burpy, very bubbly. Now I'm on a CL. I haven't had one of these before. Actually, I have 17,542nd Coors Light.
Give it a try. Write that down, honey.
I've counted them all. So if you do see, like I said before, if you do see the General Lee driving through Oakdale, that's Bones. Give him a wave.
Say
It's
what's
him
up.
and his wife and maybe his 2 daughters on
Howdy,
there, or
howdy.
maybe his father-in-law. Hey, that's it. Right
That's
there.
it right there.
Yeah, I don't think that's copyrighted.
Nah, I doubt
That's
it.
so old. I think he'll be
That's
good.
got to be public. That's public by now. Oh, hang on. Okay. hang
Pressing
on.
the buttons and hitting the levers.
Hitting all
over
the
there.
levers.
Hey-o.
So anyway, so that's getting installed, and yeah, so it's gonna be fun. But
I can't wait to see you mobbing through town.
oh, dude, it's a good time. But so the best part is, my 2 daughters love it. They never
bet.
want to get off this thing. So every day, and we always got to take the dog for a run, right? It's always got to be that dog just runs. So now we just jump on the golf cart, cruise around. She follows us around, and my youngest, who's 1 year old, just the breeze in her hair, she's just letting her locks flow,
bet.
and she just shakes it out, dude. It's a good time.
So when Bones was getting his what was it? Is your exercise with the dog?
With the dog,
Now you're no longer getting your exercise with the dog.
no,
You're just riding a golf cart. With
yeah.
the dog.
Now I have electronic device to numb my knee because I no longer I've reached my 40s and I no longer can do what I used to do as a young buck. So now I electrocute my knee to make it go numb so I can accomplish my work task. But then I come home and I'm like, yeah, we're not going for a run anymore.
Yeah.
You would be a big hit at the golf tournament tomorrow if you were driving around the generally.
I think I would. I just don't know how to get it down there.
That's what we got to figure out.
Do they offer outside carts? Is that?
I think they do.
I don't know.
Can you
I don't
just show up to a
I'm pretty
country
sure you
club?
could just show up with you. Oh, you have your own cart? Okay, cool. Done.
Yeah, right. I don't see why it'd be a problem.
Yeah.
Well, they have a dress code there.
I got connections. Don't
That's
worry
true.
about it,
If you
guys.
live on the country club, then you can show up with your own cart.
Yeah.
So that makes perfect
that's-
sense.
So one
But I
of
think
our
they have guidelines for that.
but one of our listeners, who we actually plugged his the golf tournament for the Lathrop Manteca golf tournament he does every year, is also a member at Oakdale Country Club. So Danny, I don't know. Danny, give us a call. Let us know. Can we smuggle in the General Lee into the Oakdale Country Club? We want to know, and we'll make it happen.
I'm gonna need your call before 6 a.m.
Before 6 a.m. tomorrow.
What time
Although
is
I
tea
did,
time?
That's a good
I
on it.
did give him a sticker, the YuSkool sticker, before we even dropped the thing. He'd been
Ooh.
begging. He's an avid YuSkool listener, so big shout out to that.
Good for him.
But the fact that he had been waiting for the original YuSkool sticker, the John Candy one,
Oh.
and I said, "Hey, bud, yeah, I got one. I got one saved for you, but just wait. I'm about to blow your mind." So he had a second birthday party, whatever, for his daughter, and we go over there, and he got to see the new sticker, and then he instantly emails me, like, once we get home, yeah, I'm gonna need like a bunch more of those. I stuck it on this, I stuck it on that, but now I need more. So
Nice.
Danny, you got some more stickers coming your way.
Scooter, by the way, Scooter has some people that he works with who requested some stickers as well after the last podcast.
Oh, did they?
And we also got a message on Instagram saying maybe we should just name him Harold.
Oh.
Not Harry, but Harold.
Yeah, not Harry, because,
But Harold.
his name might just be Harold.
And then we also got one from Edward Tilma. He suggested Sal.
Sal.
Okay.
Sal from what?
I don't know, but
He just thought Sal was good.
Sal-
He just looks like a Sal.
Sal the Bigfoot. Sal the Sasquatch. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I like Harold.
Yeah,
I
Harold
kind of
sounds-
like Harold.
Sophisticated.
I was even thinking about Norm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. If we just named him Norm.
What an honor.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean,
we've never actually, have we fully discussed why I gave you the nickname Norm?
I think Scooter tried to talk about it one time.
Not the Stormin Norman, but just Norm.
Yeah. No, I don't think we ever really went down that lane. If you want to talk about it,
So
go
I was going
for
to
it.
say,
Now's the
so
time.
the reason the one nickname you've been given
Yeah.
and you haven't given yourself for Norm, anybody that knows Alan, one, you got to get to know this guy, but if you know him, you'll know what I'm talking about. When he walks into a room, everybody goes, "Al, hey, you are everybody's best friend."
Cliff.
Yeah. But when Cliff walks in, "Hey, Cliffies, hey, how's not like it was always Alan walks into a room and everybody lights up because secretly inside, I think everybody's very self-conscious about, am I going to have a friend here? You're nervous. Even if you're super social, you're still kind of like, there's a bunch of people here I kind of know, but always not really. But when Alan shows up to a party, you have a best friend.
Well, thank you, buddy.
And that's just how it goes. And every time we went somewhere, everybody lit up because you were there. And I was like, you're Norm. You walk into the bar, you walk into the party, you walk into whatever, and everybody lights up. Norm! And that's what I was like, you're literally Norm.
Well, that's a huge compliment.
I was
Thank you.
very a Cliff Clavin, but that's okay. You always let me come and drink beer next to you, so that was all right. But that's why I ended up giving you the Norm. And then you go to Iraq, and then Stormin Norman, or Schwarzkopf was there. And so I was like, oh, Stormin Norman. So then we went to Stormin Norman. But yeah,
thank
that's how
you.
you got the Norm.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's a huge compliment.
Well, it's to you. You
Yeah.
you earned it.
But it's still cool. Everybody loves Norm from the Cheers.
Oh, yeah.
Just to be related
To
in
a
that-
Norm.
In that,
We can
is
all
pretty
relate
cool.
to getting as many beers in our body before we can, before we head home to the honey. You know what I mean?
What was her name too? I can't remember his last name.
I was gonna say Carla. No, Carla was a bartender.
We all have these fancy machines in front of
Yeah,
us.
that's
We could
true.
just look it up.
Yeah,
Norm Peterson's
Why?
wife.
GTS.
That was.
Google that stuff.
Let's see
Louise?
what it was.
Thelma?
What was it? Vera.
Vera.
There you go.
Gotta get home to Vera.
Get home to Vera.
Oh, gee.
All right, you guys want to take another break real quick, and then we'll come back and wrap things up.
Beautiful.
Yeah, sounds good.
We gotta, or should we just keep going and call it good?
No, I need a refreshment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use one.
I gotta
BRB.
use the little boys' room.
Oh, okay.
So who wants to take us to break?
I'll take this one.
Go for it.
YuSkool. Go to break.
You got some things to move. You call cow freight. Refrigerated or dry food. Cow freight. Pick up the dang old phone and call cow freight.
California Freight, a family-owned and operated business since 1989. Located right here in California's Central Valley. And just like our military, they're serving this country nationwide. Cal Freight takes pride in all their loads, coast to coast, no matter what you need delivered, whether it's food, beverage, dry goods, or anything in bulk. They're making sure that load's delivered on time. Let's face it, your customers are their customers too. So call Cal Freight, 209-599-5418. Hey, it never hurts to get an extra bid.
Call cow freight. Cow freight. You know I'm calling cow freight. Call cow freight.
Hey
everyone. I am here to tell you about a business owned by my good friend John Hyder. It's called Silo Hill Web. Silo Hill Web is a web design and internet marketing agency in the Treasure Valley of Idaho. They offer everything from custom web design to social media marketing. It doesn't matter if you live in Idaho or here in California. Silo Hill Web can help you succeed in the digital marketing landscape. Check him out at www.silohillweb.com.
La 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 la.
All right, wakey, wakey, back from breaky. Drop your snaky eggs and bakey. We got T on the mic. Big Al, Sweet Al, Al Pastor. Everybody's doing their thing.
Stormin Norman.
Stormin Norman.
So we are back.
But I feel special. I like the fact that T's here.
I'm here.
I feel honored to have you
It
in.
was my birthday gift to be here with you guys.
That's right.
He did just have a birthday.
He did
And
just
so
have a
did you,
birthday.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
back to back.
Where do you guys are 2 days apart?
11th and the 13th.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The
There you
May's
go.
a busy month for us.
Yep.
We got kids' birthdays and
something happened the prior, what was it, September or August? Or either.
for what?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I was
something-
gonna say there was something going on in the
Oh,
Thompson household
The
every
9 months,
right
9 months
around
earlier.
every August, September.
Right after summer, it starts cooling off.
that's right.
So our parents must have been doing something.
Some skinny dipping in the pool.
What were you doing around that time, huh?
Hey.
It was summer break, you know? Yeah, take advantage of all the hot weather you can get, I
That's
guess.
it.
I don't know.
Hot August nights, you
So
know?
we're gonna put the sprinkler
You
on
guys are
the
both
lawn?
hot August nights babies.
Yeah.
We must have been.
Yeah.
Drag racing.
Yeah.
We didn't need, well,
Some backseat bungalows?
I guess it wasn't warm enough. We just had to make it warmer that night. Or our parents did.
What do you call it? Oh, backseat boogie.
The
That's what-
backseat boogie.
Backseat
Doing the
boogie.
backseat boogie.
That's right.
Yeah, I am pumped to have my brother on here. I've been wanting him to come on the podcast since the first, since we first started. But I knew it was hard for him to make it up here just to do a podcast and then each time he does come up here, it's not like we can just break free for 3 hours and do a podcast.
Family oriented, right?
Because either he's got to get back on the road or he's got
But
kids.
you do need to land a New Year's
kids.
episode.
Right?
Because it's the cousins episode. So you need to get in
Frosty
one of these.
in.
You got to get Frosty here. We got to do a New Year's episode.
Let's do it.
It would be clutch.
I'll pencil it in right now.
Okay. Pencil.
20,
No, I want to ink it. Ink
it.
that.
2022.
2022.
We're
I'm
probably
ready for
probably
it.
going to do it again because we've done 3 now.
That's it.
We're going to do 4.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nice tradition, actually.
We
because
have family tradition.
I don't do anything the night before, and so most people are super hungover that morning. But it's nice just to get one kicked off and start the year off right with a
Yeah,
podcast.
New Year, right?
That's it. What we should do is a New Year's where we record at 12:01.
Ooh.
Just all schluckered up.
I was going to say, how's that recording
really
gonna go?
hit that.
None of us really hang out the night before, so that could we could pencil that in.
I was gonna say I'm usually in bed by about
12 o'clock.
9,
I haven't stayed
8:30, 9 o'clock.
Doing the old East Coast
Yeah.
New Year's.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys celebrate the East Coast New Year's?
Right? That way I can get to bed early.
That's a new thing, right?
And then you get mad at your neighbors because they start shooting off bottle rockets and banging the pots and pans
Oh,
at midnight. And
man.
you're like, "What are you doing? I have a baby asleep. Come on, man."
Dogs are barking.
Oh,
I'll have to pencil in a nap that day as well.
a little safety nap.
Yeah, that'd be
A little
great.
safety
yeah.
nap. That's what you got to do.
Just keeps me going.
Safety naps.
That's right.
Safety naps are paramount.
I tried to take a nap today on the couch, and my daughter kept asking me, "Dad, are you awake?"
That's a great question while you're trying to nap.
What do you think? Keep watching your Sam the fire engine.
What are the big shows in your house right now?
Oh, jeez.
Because ages, what are we dealing with ages wise?
A 4-year-old and a 1-year-old.
Okay, I was gonna
1-year-old
say
doesn't
we're
watch TV.
Are we bubble guppies?
I never heard of that.
No?
Bluey?
Oh, I love Bluey. Thank
He's
you.
been talking about
Bluey's
Bluey.
Have you watched Bluey yet?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. It's
You told
good
me
though,
about
right?
it last time.
Yeah.
I watched it a couple episodes.
I think Bluey's good.
Bluey's
and,
great. My kids were like, "What are you watching?" It's a baby show.
I
It was
love
a baby show, yeah.
But there's underlying jokes
There is a
in
lot
there.
of underlying stuff.
I love
with
Bluey.
the Australian accent.
Yep.
It's pretty funny.
It's good. Bluey's a good show.
Yeah, that's a show that is one of the shows that you've recommended me watching that I have actually watched, and I just couldn't
with
get
your
into
kids or by yourself?
I was by myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, this is different.
Oh, no, but I can put it on and just watch it by myself.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
When
I'll
I'm
have to give it
thinking
a
like
try.
kids, when I'm thinking like cartoons that are geared towards adults, I'm thinking of like Beavis and Butthead, Family
Right.
Guy,
Oh,
The
yeah.
Simpsons. But this was like straight up
This is as clean as clean can get.
like Toy Story humor type
Oh,
of thing.
yeah.
This is a little kid show.
Yeah, it's for kids.
It'd be like if Caillou had a funny joke on it.
Exactly. It's
Although you can twist some Caillou to some really dirty, perverse. He says a few things where you're like, I just need to take that clip in.
easy,
and-
Kyle.
Oh, dude.
Sick
My
bastard.
kids loved Caillou back then, or my daughter loved Caillou.
Gilbert.
I hated that. You know, the one thing I did like, one of the cartoons I liked when my daughter was that age watching cartoons was Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, okay.
Oh, see, we never did that.
No? You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah,
That Disney
definitely.
show?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I watched-
long faces, big noses.
Yeah.
Yep.
I liked that one. That one was all right. But you also tried to get me to watch Letterkenny.
Letterkenny. I see.
That's
I was-
definitely not a kid's show.
No, you don't let the kids
not
watch
by
it.
any means. But I think it's drop dead hilarious. I don't know how you haven't just, but it is hard, and that's what we were just got. Oh goodness, the heavies are starting to hit. But it is hard when you have kids around the house to be able to watch the shows you want to watch. It doesn't happen unless you stay up late. And when they go to bed, I'm kind of like, yeah, that's a good idea. It's 8:20. Let's go to bed. I don't want to stay up and watch a show, but
I find a perfect medium with Seinfeld. The
Yeah.
kids can watch it. I don't see anything wrong with it. And we all love it.
That's a good
Seinfeld's
call.
great.
It
Seinfeld's
really
great.
is, yeah.
that actually is a good call.
You ever tried watching Price is Right with your kids? From 1981?
No, but it's gonna happen.
Only one person is interested.
It's gonna happen.
It's a new sewing machine made by a singer. And you're playing the, what's it called? What's the game? The Matterhorn?
Matterhorn,
I
yeah,
think
the
it was
mountain
called the
climber.
Matterhorn.
Yeah, I love the Matterhorn. I love playing.
climbing the
Anyways, we've already discussed this. Keep moving on.
I keep going back to Price is Right. Sorry.
We love you, Bob.
Sorry.
But anyways, more. We need to hear more from T because it is a special episode. T's finally here. He's joined us here in Hank's Look Around Cafe. And what's been going on in your life? What's the big haps down in
The
Clovis,
haps,
California?
right? Just trying to stay cool.
That's
Look
it.
Around Cafe.
Oh, here
There
we
it
are.
is.
I know he's been playing golf because I see him playing golf all the time. And I know he wasn't playing Pebble Beach yesterday.
I was not with Tiger.
But you know what he did on his Instagram story?
What?
Was he tagged himself into Pebble Beach yesterday.
I like to tag myself around the world playing golf.
It happens
Different
sometimes.
places, and
I think I saw Highway 99 in the background.
you saw 180 heading out to Kings Canyon.
Okay. I knew there was a
What
highway.
you saw there.
Like that's
Still in
either,
California
I know
State.
some guys in Pebble, so if you ever want to play the 14th green, and the 15th tee, right between there, I've avidly
get
played the 14th to the 15th.
Okay.
After that, we're too far away from the station, so you get in trouble if you
Get
actually
off.
just sneak on. But yeah, a late night session, you dip the balls in a glow stick, and then after everybody's closed, it may have occurred where you dip the ball you break open the glow sticks, cut them open so it glows, and then you play the 14th to the 15th right behind the
isn't the
firehouse.
ball really slippery then?
Well, it doesn't matter. You're just gonna hit it with the stick,
that's
and it's
true.
not like we're good anyways.
Do you remember when Bones used to golf? He had
What at JB Golf
JB Golf in Farmington,
in Farmington?
or Escalon.
Yeah,
He had his grandpa's old wooden clubs.
still
okay.
still have them.
Some
Oh, you
Wilsons?
do?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I have a yellow 1960s leather bag my woods are still made out of wood. But remember, we used to go behind Rapona, and we started doing the
Happy Gilmore.
the Happy Gilmore, and we drive it over that empty field. And occasionally somebody would hit a real good dinger and just drill the roof of somebody's house. You're like, okay, everybody run. And we take off running. But
I had a beautiful set of golf clubs when I was living in San Diego until you guys taught me to sling fruit off of them. And then one day I was with my buddy. We've been day drinking all day. We decided to break all my irons on the curb of the sidewalk, break all the irons off, so we can go down to the cliff and sling a bunch of oranges that we found.
stab it with apples and fling them.
I remember the first time I ever did that was with Ian Barnes.
Yeah.
We were on
Buzzsaw?
Zyanti Road. Remember Zyanti Road in Mount Herman?
Mount Herman.
And we find this cliff that overlooks the creek, and there was a couple wild apple trees right there. And we harvest time, we start pulling them over. We grab like 20 each, and we break off a golf club like you were talking about. So all you got this long stick, you stab it in there, and you just wing it, and the apple flies.
Zinger.
The apple flies down the
And
cliff.
you know, at some point, a guy was watching you do that and realized, hey, if I patent this thing and turn it into a tennis ball for dogs,
Right.
he's now a millionaire living in Pebble Beach. And you guys, you had it. You had it
we
right
had all the
there.
fun, though.
Yeah, you
that
had the
was
fun.
probably before that was even created.
That
Exactly.
was he saw your $1 million idea and capitalized.
We should find out where that was patented
Yeah.
at.
Probably
Santa Cruz Mountains, Scotts Valley, Felton, down that cliff. He's probably over there. His dog was probably chasing the apples that we were throwing. That's
Could've
why he
been.
thought about it.
Holy snap.
So you broke off some of your.
Oh, we were full day drinking, and we just said, you know what? Hey, I got these clubs up in my spare room. I was like, I got a fun idea. And the whole thing, full circle back to Seinfeld, it reminds me of the episode when Kramer got a giant bucket of balls
And hits it in the
hit it
blowhole.
into the blowhole. The time that George faked being a marine biologist on the beach. We need a marine biologist over here. Don't look at me.
that was full circle. Well played.
That was
So
That was a good episode.
So we went out to the cliffs, Sunset Cliffs down in Ocean Beach, San Diego, and we were just we found a lemon tree. That's what it was. We found a lemon tree, plethora of lemons. So we just harvested them, rode our bikes down to the cliffs, and just launched.
Full
where
send.
was this at?
This was in Ocean Beach, San Diego,
OB.
when I was living in OB. Yeah.
Was that where Ben Cordial lived? Or was that PB?
He lived in
PB.
PB because he worked at a PB Short Club or something.
PB
like
Bar
that.
and Grill.
PB Bar and Grill.
Yep.
Wow. Throwback.
And then Moondoggies.
I saw Pauly Shore there once.
That's right.
Nice.
It's like, hey, Pauly. He looks at me like, freaking idiot.
Yeah, exactly. He was this guy.
How long did you live in San Diego? You lived there quite a while.
About 7 years, yeah. 7 or 8 years.
What brought you down there? Just school? You went to school?
I followed a lady.
oh, that's right.
A true love story, you know? A true love story.
I forgot all about that. That's
So,
right. I was thinking school for some reason.
No, I decided to go to school once I was down there. But I followed the lady down there, and
Who is now your beautiful
now
wife?
is my wife. Yes.
Do you remember the him haw? You guys
Worked
kind of
out.
broke up for a little bit, and I remember just the dilemma. You could hear the heartbreak every time he'd talk about it. Like, I don't know what's going on. I just feel like I miss her, and we're like, I don't know, man. It kind of sounds like the real thing. Not that we knew really anything
Didn't
about
know what
that,
to do,
but
yeah.
and so
I wish I could say that I encouraged you to go down there, but at that time I didn't.
No.
and now she's your sister-in-law. So
I wouldn't change it for the world, but
no.
I'm glad it all worked out.
Yeah, I
like
bought
that.
a one-way ticket to Costa Rica thinking I was going to get over it. I was go down there
That's
and surf.
right.
I was like, I'll just go down there and surf and hang out and backpack for a couple of months. But I ended up.
And then I bought you a second ticket to Costa Rica.
did.
Yeah.
And then you came back to Ripon. You sold your car. You sold a bunch of stuff, and then you moved right back down to San Diego.
yeah,
you moved down to San
13
Diego.
days later, I left. Yeah.
Chased her down.
Head down to San Diego.
Good for you.
He did a little soul search and said, I think
did
that's
it.
the one.
That's good.
Right? Tomorrow's our anniversary. I'm gonna go play golf tomorrow. Happy anniversary, babe.
Killing it.
How many years now?
7 years.
7
that's
years.
awesome.
Wow.
Your wedding was so much fun too.
That's what I hear. Yeah,
I had a blast.
People tell us that.
You got married in Murphy's.
Murphy's, California,
Yeah, that was.
Oh, that's
fun.
right.
gold country. Yeah.
And we were just up there, and everybody was like, and they're like, "How do you know this place so well?" I was like, "Well, oddly enough, I got really drunk behind that house right there,
Exactly.
and we stumbled over here, and no, that was a cool wedding.
Was
that
it
was a good time.
Steve and Carol? What was it? What was the?
Oh, you got a good memory.
was
Yeah.
that their names? Steve and Carol.
Yeah.
They were the host.
Steve
They
and
owned the
Carol
house.
Hoisted the host.
They owned the venue where Mark and Steph got married.
Yeah.
And I did a wedding there afterwards for somebody else that we know.
Sarah and Nathan.
That's right.
That's
Okay.
what it was,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, that was a killer pad. Right there, right in downtown Murphy's, close enough to the bar.
Yeah, big old
They got
house.
all those
Oh,
rentals.
with the swimming pool right
Yeah.
off the river.
That was a really nice house. Yeah.
Bones almost got in trouble at that wedding.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think, I don't
Refresh
know
the
if we can
memories.
talk about it.
Why?
This was when social media was really new,
Okay.
and we posted a picture and you were in it,
Okay.
and I don't think you were supposed to.
Oh, that's right. You came to the wedding, and I don't think you were
Oh,
supposed
that's
to go.
right.
For work purposes. I
Yeah,
believe.
that's
Yeah.
right. I think I was supposed to be. Oh, I was injured.
Okay.
That's what it was. I was.
That's why I
Yeah.
had that big back injury back then.
yeah, and I was incapacitated, but I totally forgot about it. I don't even care anymore. Whatever. They
Same
were gonna
night
hit me with it.
Frosty took a Coors Light in the bar and
Oh, my
put his thumb over
goodness.
it, shoots straight up into the electrical electrical panel of the TV, the flat screen TV hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
Fries or short circuits.
You know what song was on? Was Def Leppard's "Pour Some Sugar on Me" and like, take a bottle, shake it up. He's literally.
Well,
I think actually
he was
got
just
two
following
of them.
directions.
Yeah, I was just saying.
He got two of them and just sprayed them off, and that was the same night that we got a knock at the door about 2:30 in the morning, 3:00 in the morning, and it was none other than Stevie Boy.
Stevie Boy music.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, and now you're reminding me of your bachelor party.
Okay.
We had a great time at your bachelor party. We went to Grover Beach, south of Pismo Beach,
Isn't it? Yep.
and our beach house overlooked the entrance to Pismo, where everybody brings
Right as
their
everybody would turn into the beach. Yeah.
yeah. And then you could see some of the guys get stuck in the river.
Oh, that's right.
It was a great spot. And then that was St. Patty's Day weekend.
Yep.
I found a killer sale on corned beef. I went and got like 14 corned beefs.
We had a good couple crock pots going.
I recruited a couple other crock pots. I had two. I borrowed two from somebody else, one from somebody else. We had like 6 crock pots. So when everybody shows up, corned beef is brewing, and the house reeked like corned beef. And we had corned beef the whole weekend. That was a great
Great
time.
party.
Yeah, and this was like a really nice beach house. Like we probably shouldn't have been having a bachelor party there. We had 20 dudes.
I think
there,
19 showed up, yeah.
19.
is this Kyle came on? Didn't you guys take a plane down?
No, what we did was we found somebody with a old school like 1975
right.
short school bus,
Okay.
and it was just like
Oh, that's right. You
stock.
guys were on the school bus.
Yeah, school bus.
And he was just going to drive us around, and we were just going to like do bar hopping, and that's pretty much what we did. But he took us out on the beach. We had a blast out on the beach. Everybody made it. And then Frosty showed up a little bit later. And so we went back. We went back to the
Swooped
house.
him up.
We picked him up. And I will never forget this. And I wish he was here tonight so we could laugh about it. But when we pull up, he's not wearing a shirt. And he's got like Deftones cranking in his truck. He's smoking some herb. And he was just sitting there just soaking up the vitamin D.
Yeah.
Dude.
Just
Good.
living it. Up pulls a bus of 18 dudes ready to pick up one more and head on our way.
And he's already full party mode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he hopped in, and I feel really bad. We felt bad about this, but the second corner we make, His wheelchair was kind of rolled up by the driver's seat, and it rolls down and smashes out the window of the door of the bus.
Just smashes the whole window.
And I think we all ponied up some money and maybe paid the dude for the window, but he was cool about it. He was like,
totally
guys,
cool.
don't worry about it. This kind of stuff happens.
Just a window.
That's
But
crazy.
We ended up bar hopping. We had a great time going. I can't remember the name of that beach up north, but we went up to a beach up north. Went to
Avila Beach?
Avila Beach.
Oh, it is, yeah.
And we go into the first bar, and lo and behold, it's a bachelorette party.
Yeah.
And where do you think the bachelorette party is from? Wood Colony out of Salida. And it's all German Baptist girls.
Oh, your dream come true.
Yes.
Bunch of honeys.
Yes. And they were all drinking some beers.
A whole
and-
bunch of honeys. So here comes
man.
in a bunch of guys who just shaved out on mustaches that day.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
We just put on mustaches.
We all had a little bit of facial hair, enough to just like shave in a mustache.
One guy brought his ball trimmers, and so we decided to all put it to our face and clean up a little bit.
And we all shaved in mustaches, and we drove around on this bus. And man, we had a great time. I think we came back and ate more corned beef that night.
Yeah, a lot of corned beef.
We made it down to Harry's that night.
Oof.
Harry's, was it beach and
Barn grill or
no, it was Harry's Bar and Grill down in, but I can't remember. There was like beach and something down there,
Huh.
but it was a nightclub down in Pismo.
I just remember Stevie Boy rapping all night
Yeah,
till the sun came up.
yeah, he did. And when I got back from Harry's, he was having Fireball with Nathan
Okay.
at about 3:00 in the morning, and they were in a deep rap session.
Yeah,
And I've been trying to get Stevie Boy on the podcast.
we'll get him.
Yeah, we need to get him on here. He's got his own podcast going.
Does he?
Yeah, it was like some 6-year-old dude, Grandpa Joe or something like that.
Oh, I've seen that. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll have
they're
to
going to
listen.
Sacramento to do podcasts.
nice.
Have you heard it?
I haven't listened to it yet.
I gotta listen to it.
I don't think I've heard Stevie Boy since the days at Old Town.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Back when he used to mix it up on the turntables back there.
Yeah, he's making his rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the
He
funniest.
used to rock that dance floor.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. Mm-hmm. He also rocked. What was the Mexican station? It was like 93.9 La Buena, and like at 9:00 at night on Sunday nights, he had like an hour of his own rap
Okay.
mix, and he was playing it that one of the mornings we woke up at the bachelor party, and it was playing, and it was playing pretty loud. You know, he had his computer hooked up to the speakers, and everybody was super hungover. And I remember Grace going, "Hey, Stevie Boy, is this your mix?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Turn that shit on." Because Stevie Boy was super proud about it, and
He works hard.
it was a good jam, but apparently Grace wasn't having it that morning.
Sometimes you don't want that 808 bass just pounding in your head when your head's already pounding.
Yeah.
I think we lost the cleaning deposit on that
No
house.
respect. And we had Aaron who broke the
The picture, which
Yeah.
turned into a whole dilemma. This guy was walking through, and he had a backpack on, I think, and his backpack swiped and hit the picture. The picture
frame.
fell, broke. Apparently, this was great grandpa's favorite picture. It was a family heirloom that they had on the wall. So I was thinking the matter in me, the picture matter in me, thinking I'm gonna take it home, I'm gonna reframe it, and I'm gonna repackage it up, and I'm gonna send it to him.
Yeah.
Nope. They went to go clean it the next day when we left, and she was gonna charge me with theft.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
They're like, "This is a family heirloom thing, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Hey, I'll send it to you immediately right now. It was just, this is what my full intentions were." She's like, "Don't bother. Send it to me the way it is." So I sent it to her the way it
Yikesies.
was. I thought there's no way they'll know that there's a picture. The cleaning lady's not going to know there's a picture missing on the wall.
Why do you got great grandpa's favorite picture hanging up in your Airbnb?
That's a good point.
Yeah, like
That
If
was
it's a family heirloom,
Anything
we
can
should have
happen.
that. Either there should be like
Yeah.
a little light on it at the house,
could be
the
at
main
anybody's
house.
house besides the
Maybe
beach
put
house.
in a
Well, I don't think that they really thought that a bachelor party was going to be there.
No.
Right? That they weren't thinking like, "Hey, we're just going to rent this out to anybody." And I didn't really tell her. Also, I wasn't
Probably
fully
not.
honest that we were going to have a bachelor party. There was just like,
Well, you never say that.
Yeah.
it's going to be me, my wife, another couple, and our kids.
My wife.
Yeah.
But it was a great location, like perfect location. Look out on the beach. We woke up in the morning, opened up the blinds, look out, and there's the beach.
Yeah.
It was great. Good
Horseshoes in
times.
the sand.
Should have been there.
You didn't come, huh?
I did not.
Where were you? You were in fire season. No, it was in March. You weren't in fire season. You were probably still working, though.
I guarantee you I was still working.
Yeah, must have been.
That was, 7 years ago. I'm still paying my dues and working my way through.
Yeah.
But yeah, firefighter 2, nothing. I worked every day overtime. We got forced a lot. I think that's really what it was. I think it was coming down. And then all of a sudden it was like, yep. So I'm still stuck at work. Hope you guys have fun.
Yeah.
But I just remember that wasn't the one where Frosty got on the plane and had special stuff packed in. No, that wasn't that one. So that was a different bachelor party. There was I missed a lot of bachelor parties. I missed a lot of weddings. I missed a lot of, now I just think back and think, was it really all worth it? I missed a lot of good times. I missed Sonky's wedding
Yeah.
because I was working. Who else?
You did do a lot of, you did.
I was always just stuck at work. That's part of it.
All right. It was called Harry's Nightclub and Beach Bar.
Ooh.
Okay. Nice.
And they had a pole in the middle of the dance floor covered in carpet.
Oh,
I
jeez.
don't know if you remember that.
Covered in carpet?
The pole was carpet?
The pole was carpeted.
What would the carpet be for? More traction?
It was
So you
for,
can't spin on it.
There was a rug burned down there?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't like a pole. It was a support pole. It was like a 12-inch thick
okay.
pole.
I thought you were talking about a dance pole.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like more like because somebody's going
It's
to hit.
structural.
Somebody's going to walk into it and
Yeah.
hit it. So they covered it with carpet. And,
So the roof doesn't collapse.
Green shag.
yeah. No, it was a fun time. We had a good time. If I could do it all over again, maybe I would have brought some different kind of food other than just corned beef.
There's a bunch of corned beef.
It was a whole weekend of corned
I
beef.
don't even really remember the food, so I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And we did play a lot of drinking games.
Yeah, it was.
With you and your buddies, drinking games, huh?
Yeah. What's new?
You guys were avid game drinkers.
You don't say. There's a little beer
It
pong.
was a foosball table is what it was.
Oh, but there was a ping
Lot of
pong
foosball.
table down there.
There was,
too.
yeah.
We
Like a
played a
game
little beer
room.
pong. We had to go to the store, I believe, and get ping pong balls.
Oh.
But
Classic.
anyways,
Classic.
it was good. Good times. What else you guys want to talk about? Is there something else you guys wanted to bring up?
I just saw this thing on here about waterbeds. I've never slept in one. And I want to know the story. Do people really still make them?
Well, I got the idea from watching Price is Right, and they were giving away a waterbed, and I'm thinking, waterbeds? Whatever happened to waterbeds?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good
Who
point.
is still sleeping on a waterbed? And if they are, how old is that waterbed?
How old is the water in the waterbed?
Does it
Does
matter if
the
there's the
water-
water in the waterbed is old?
Does the water go
Well,
bad?
that water does not get
Is
changed.
it purified? I would think that it's been boiled. It's got to be pure.
But do you have to drain it every once in a while?
No.
You can't drain your waterbed.
It's sealed.
It's got to be, yeah.
It's gotta
Have you
be
ever
sealed.
slept on a waterbed?
I've slept. So my best friend when I was little had a waterbed. Eric DeYoung.
Okay.
So Eric
a
DeYoung
kid
had
with a waterbed?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was like his
Lucky.
parents' old bed. So they got a new bed.
Where he was conceived.
And he probably
silly, yeah.
when you really think about it. But it was the craziest thing to me because it was like a king-sized waterbed. And we are, I don't know, like between 5 and 8 years old. But and he was a toss and turner. And I have like full-blown ADD, right? So if any little noise gets made or anything happens, like I'm awake, my brain gets alert, whatever. And he would toss and turn all night in this waterbed. So you're constantly just going
sleepover.
up and down and up. I slept like garbage
Get
every
seasick over
time.
here.
Oh, you get seasick.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about
Oh, that just drove me
The
bonkers.
motion in the ocean.
Oh, yeah, dude. It was not, I just had a really hard time with that. But I always remember, and that was the only time I've ever slept in a waterbed. But it's when, you're little and, you're going to go sleep in your friend's bed. So it was great. I thought that was the coolest thing. Like, and it was fun for the first 5 minutes. And then he'd just keep tossing and turning. And you were like, listen, shithead, you really got to just calm down.
Rock in the boat.
I'm trying to sleep here. And,
You got to put the anchor out.
yeah. And that was it.
Huh.
And it was wild.
I've never slept in a waterbed. I a friend's parents, I think, had a waterbed, and I might have like sat on it, and the dad saw me sit on it. He's like, "Get out of my bed," type of thing. But no, I never slept in a waterbed.
Neither.
I would say it was a very 70s trend.
It had to
I
have
don't
been,
understand that. I really still don't understand the waterbed because where's the support?
Yeah, it's just
It's
you're
not
like,
happening.
It's like laying in a hammock, but
That's what I was gonna
worse.
say. If you got 2 people on it, you could just go into the DP.
Yeah,
I would
that's
think
true.
so.
Yeah.
You'd have to just kind of sink.
No, thank you.
Unless
don't
if
get
you
it.
could fill it up with more water and make it like
A firm,
stronger.
but they were never firm.
No, they were just like,
It was fluid.
were-
You slept
yeah.
in fluid.
Yeah.
That's so weird. To
It was
me.
creepy. And then and the best part was you never had cotton sheets. It was like silk sheets. And if you've
Right.
ever slept in silk sheets, there's nothing weirder than sleeping in
Yeah.
silk sheets.
I
It's
get
like
the flannel sheets.
You're sleeping inside your grandma's panties. That's really what it is. Just a giant balloon of silk panties is what you're climbed inside.
Yeah, that whole silk thing. Do you have silk pajamas too?
I don't know.
Silk pajamas and silk
You
sheets.
slip
you
right
just
off
kinda-
the bed.
Slither right.
Yeah.
Slither to sleep.
No, thank you.
Like on Van Wilder when he greases up the bed
Yeah.
and gets her all lubed up, and then he jumps on her and
Lotus
slides
Blossom.
right off, starts a fire.
No, there's a reason why nobody buys water. Why they're not around anymore. Nobody was probably buying them anymore because the whole concept was probably cool for a little bit, and then they're like, unless if you sleeping by yourself.
yeah, it'd have to be.
If
right?
you're sleeping with your wife, like you said, you would just like meet in the middle,
Well,
and then
maybe she's a little shy,
Good
and you're
morning.
afraid she's always sneaking off to her edge. So you just kind of keep sort of wiggling a little bit, and she slowly shifts over towards you. And oh, hey, now that we're
Get
right
us a
next to each
waterbed,
other,
honey.
there had to be a way to drain it though.
I don't know.
I
Wouldn't
don't
you
know if you
think?
want to drain it.
Well, I wouldn't want to smell the water inside there.
I don't think you
Well,
are.
I'm sure you're talking like a 20 mil. It's got to be a pretty thick.
How thick do you
Plastic.
think that plastic was?
Oh,
Though?
it's got to be pretty
It's got to
thick,
be
right?
thick.
Yeah,
Imagine
you don't want to buy the
the
cheap
friction.
waterbed.
No, right? Yeah. That baby breaks.
Now
on the
here's
second
what I want to
story.
know: what about when you're doing the backseat boogie on a waterbed? How does that work?
Well,
Because
you got your knee pads on.
yeah, I mean, you'd have to counteract the wave, right? I mean, you thrust, it
the-
sends a wave, but then the wave's going to hit the end of the bed and come back your way.
Right.
So if you're
Physics.
physics, thank
Right?
you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's freaking science.
He went
Yeah.
to college.
Yeah.
It's only only
Yeah,
physics.
you're the only one with the real education
It's
here.
only
So I mean,
physics here.
Oh, no doctor here.
yeah. Now, if the bed was on fire, I could understand this, but the water part, I don't get it.
Now, if you put your waterbed in a cabin and it freezes, would it
now we're
expand and pop the plastic?
I'd have to say they'd probably put some type of gel in there, right? You think it's pure water, like spring water?
I don't know, but if you think about it and it's really cold and your water is like hard, the freezes.
I mean, how
Yikes.
cold is it getting inside your cabin, though? You think a cabin gets below freezing?
Got
Cabin-
up at the cabin for the weekend.
Cabin people, okay, so you go up to the cabin. Say we
Okay.
go up to Caleb's cabin. They had a waterbed, right? Let's hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
You get up there, and it was butt cold when we would get up to
Yeah.
his cabin. Remember,
Yeah.
it was like,
It's freezing.
freezing.
You need to start a fire to get things moving.
and it almost takes 24 hours for that fire to really kick in and warm the whole house up.
Which, remember that one time we went, we all slept in the front room because it was just like, we're not leaving
Right.
the
Can't
Can't sleep
fireplace.
in the bedroom.
No.
upstairs was cold.
You're done.
There was snow outside. So say you get up to your cabin and you brought your water bed up. You got a new bed at home. So you bring your water bed up to the cabin. It's in the master bedroom, but it's frozen. Is that a situation?
I have to say,
If anybody knows the answer to this,
I'm thinking really hard about this.
YuSkool.podcast@gmail.com.
I want to know
Please
who's
let me know.
moving a waterbed.
Yeah,
And how do
Do
you,
you know
move
how
a
much
waterbed?
liquid? How much that weighs? Like,
yeah. How would you move it?
8 pounds for a gallon of water.
How would
And
you
how
get it
many
upstairs?
gallons does it take to fill a bed?
oh, geez.
It's like
You're looking at least probably 100 gallons. No, got to be 500 gallons.
That's why I'm thinking that you could drain it and fill it up.
There's no way. That'd be 800 pounds. You can't, even if it was 100 gallons, that's 800-pound bed. You can't move that.
There's no way.
You have to drain it. You're right.
Yeah,
You
you're
would
right.
have
It's
to
got to
drain
be like just a plastic tube, like a balloon, and then you fill it up with
Someone
water.
Screw it in.
So you'd have to clean out that water because now you're just filling it with what? Tap water? You're not boiling 100
Exactly.
gallons of water so you have pure water.
No, you'd have to put like a little bit of antifreeze in it.
You would.
A little bit of bleach.
Well, the bleach, maybe some chlorine tabs.
Yeah.
Now you got a chemical reaction. You
Yeah, I was
mix a
gonna
little
say.
bleach and ammonia in there, and all of a sudden now we're sleeping on a time bomb.
No
We're
bueno.
really digging deep on the old water beds. But
no,
that
it's
just
true.
goes-
You put it down there, waterbeds, double question mark. I was like, yeah, that's a good point.
Where are water beds? What did they do with the old water beds?
Yeah, right. Where
If
are
anybody still has a waterbed, please let us know.
Are they still
we'll
making
get
water
you a
beds?
new mattress. I will buy you a new one.
But I
And
get your old one, and I want to sleep on a waterbed again.
would you rather sleep on a hammock or a water bed?
Give me hammock.
Waterbed.
And you're a supplement. Okay.
Well, see, I'm a stomach sleeper.
Me too, actually.
So I had a rough night in
Am I
Santa
gonna
Barbara.
drown?
No,
Oh,
no.
my stomach?
No.
Okay.
But there's less bow. I woke up one time in a hammock. I'm not proud of this moment. This is a low point in my life. But yeah, after a party in Santa Barbara and Hank was there, we had a buddy who went to Germany and sent us back a couple bottles of absinthe.
Oh, dear Lord.
And yeah. And so after we started off the party, Rassi, thank you, Rassi, for those bottles of absinthe. But I woke up in the morning, face down in a hammock. I didn't know.
So that means you're arched.
Yeah, I was saying.
My back. I think that's why I have back problems now.
How's that backward?
And yeah, I didn't know where my pants were. I lost a shoe.
Oh, no.
It was just a really awkward moment. There's a whole bunch of people around, and yeah. So I took the walk of shame. I think Hank actually gave me a ride back to my apartment, but it was like, I don't know where my pants are. We got to go. We got to go before more people wake up.
What did you do with your pants?
I don't know.
To
They
this
probably
day?
left them on a beach. It was so we were like a block from the beach. So
No.
I think at some point we must have.
Were you doing the sprinkler?
I was.
Was it?
I've been known to do a sprinkler too.
Have
It
you,
kind
ever,
of was.
have you
my-
ever witnessed the sprinkler?
I have not.
Oh,
No?
man, the scamper sprinkler.
Oh, dude.
The dance move?
Except when I've had a lot of fluids to drink in an
Okay.
evening, and then I tend to go out and water people's lawns.
Nice.
Yeah.
And he acts like he's a sprinkler. He even makes the
You have
The
to.
reset?
You have
Yep.
to. But yeah, no. So, anyways, that was a kind
Sorry, I
of
didn't
crazy
mean to
night.
embarrass you.
No, no,
but
no. It
I'll
happened.
embarrass myself right now. I'll tell my own hammock story. I just got a hammock. I'll make this short and sweet. Just got a hammock. Went out drinking with some of the boys. Instead of returning to my bedroom next to my wife, I decided I'm going to sleep in the hammock because it's summertime. It's a beautiful
Oh, yeah.
night. Nice and warm, or nice and hot outside still, so it kind of keeps me cool.
Hot August
Didn't
nights.
even need a blanket or anything. Lay down on the hammock, fall asleep. I figure I'm doing my wife a solid by not going in there snoring super loud. So I sleep on the hammock. Well, at about like 4 o'clock in the morning, she realized that I wasn't there. I think it was about that time. And she sends out a search party. And I was with you that night.
Oh, this was what?
Yeah. And so she sends out a search party for me. And I believe she called my parents. She called the police department. She called
Yikesies.
all these people.
Oh boy.
She called I think she even called the owners of the bar trying to find me if I was there, where I was. So the police department was out looking for me. Meanwhile, I'm sleeping in my hammock in the
Snoring
backyard,
backyard.
and I had already gotten like 3 hours of sleep.
I vaguely remember this.
Yeah. Well, she will never forget this.
Yeah.
Like 9/11, she will never forget. And she still brings it up to me every once in a while.
Does she
Tells me
really?
What an idiot I am sometimes.
Oh, boy.
yeah. I'm like, well, what kind of stupid things do I do? She's like, the hammock? I'm like, one time.
Yeah.
But I think it happened twice.
Yeah, maybe. Well, she also had the other, the Ammo Blossom where she sent out the search party to come find you. And we were just sleeping at Mikey's house.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
That was a rough night.
Yeah, that was a bad one. I thought I was going to get divorced that night. And of all people, she sends out Matt Colcher to go find me. And he goes, I know where he is. Shows up to Mike Visser's house, and me, Bones, and Hank Postma are sleeping on Mike's couch.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Was Hank there?
Yeah, Hank was there.
He stayed the night?
Yeah.
I'm the shortest guy out of the group.
He's
And-
got the biggest couch.
Okay.
I'm the tallest guy in the group. I'm on the love seat. And Hank's passed out on the floor. And my back hurt for like a week after that. That was a very rough night.
Yeah.
But we had a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Well, I
we
mean-
were cutting loose a little bit. We were taking shots of whiskey. I think that's what
We took a trip down. Yeah, we finished the night, took a trip to Old Town, still
Ripping
weren't
in.
done. Or ripping in, yeah. Walked back, drank some more.
It was the night before Amma Blossom.
Oh, okay.
So
So full fever.
yeah.
we were celebrating Rippin's birthday.
I don't think we actually made it to the parade the next day, did we?
You didn't. I did.
Oh yeah, no, because Hank. That's right. So Hank decides he's got to drive me home, and I'm in Oakdale. I think I just moved to like Oakdale at this point. We make it to right here, like Wagner Road. Pulls over, we throw up. Make it to like the next country road. Pull over, throw. It was about every 6 minutes of a country drive. We got to pull over and just. Because the motion was way too much for us to handle.
And I had to start drinking again the next day.
Yeah, you had a full
Amma Blossom.
football
Gotta get ready.
Quarterback
club.
I had to pull my big boy pants on
I don't know how you do it.
and buck up. I didn't have a choice. I had to the 2:00 shift. And I had to pour beer and put on a smile on my face. Meanwhile, my wife's looking at me like, "Hey, I'm going to give you the divorce papers tomorrow morning," type of thing.
Once you clock out.
All right,
But anyway,
guys.
good
let's,
times, good times.
Let's wrap this up.
We all make mistakes.
Any last finishing touches you guys would like to add, or you guys want to go into your sign outs?
Sign outs. I want to say I enjoyed that orange sickle.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to go get myself a pack of those for the kids.
the orange cream.
For the kids,
Bring it back to the house.
I
Yeah.
have one left.
float around in the pool a little bit.
I have one left,
Oh, okay.
There we go.
and that way you don't forget what it was.
Beautiful. I appreciate
That's all
that.
yours. And hey, I'm glad you got to experience the orange cream. What is it called? The
Orange cream machine.
It was the cream dream.
the orange cream machine on the podcast, and I'm really glad you made it.
I'm glad I came too. I appreciate
buddy.
it. Thank you so much.
It was a good time.
I'll come back.
Now we have it. See, lock down another memory that our grandchildren can listen about all the stupid things we used to do.
That's true. I didn't think about that while
Yikes.
telling another embarrassing story about my life.
That's what we're here for.
But hey, we're not perfect, right?
No.
Not to justify it.
Yeah.
Any words of wisdom?
Bad gas travels fast in a small town, and remember, a lot in moderation.
Yes, that's right, Dr. Feelgood.
That's right.
To all the men and women serving this beautiful country, whether it's air, land, or sea, we salute you.
And to all our first responders, 2-legged and 4-legged.
Thank you for your service. Everyone, have a nice long day. Who wants to sign out?
YuSkool. We out.
Don't let your meatloaf.